Everyone's like doing workout videos.
Hey, well, it was definitely a workout.
It was.
It was.
You know what I'm mad about is that I should have had my Pokemon Go on during the time, and I didn't.
Yeah.
We've got me, Rick. We've got Aaron. We got Calvin. We have Shane. Calvin's out of frame when he leans back.
Yeah.
I like Pokemon.
Right, we'll zoom that out a little bit.
Every day.
Eric is still at Myrtle Beach, I think, with his family, not his girlfriend. He wishes he was with his girlfriend.
So what do we just do?
Ooh,
Someone's sad you're not streaming from the toilet, Rick.
I know. Well,
Streaming from
you
the
don't see
toilet.
what I'm sitting on.
Oh. Yeah, we've got a 5-gallon bucket.
Okay. Well,
We just did mailbag.
what was our favorite thing of the week?
No, come on.
Well, I mean, that might be the favorite thing.
Is
of the
that
week.
it was what we just did? Someone's favorite thing
It
of
was
the
a
week?
lot of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
That was probably my favorite thing of the week.
So we just had a mailbag.
Oh wait,
and-
Montreal Comic Con.
Yeah, you could talk.
Oh,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah, you did that.
Too late.
That
You
might
already
be
said it.
my favorite thing.
Why don't you tell us about Comic Con?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we finished work Thursday night, fairly late, and I finished packing, and I drove to Columbus, which is like a 2-hour drive, Friday morning at 1 a.m., and I flew to Montreal, Canada. It was great. I met some fans up there, some people that didn't know I was going to be up there, some people that actually invited me, hung out with me, and showed me the city and everything. And met some great people. I met John Barrowman and Catherine Tate.
John Barrowman.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's
a
amazing.
funny
I saw
guy.
his panel. It's the greatest panel I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
did you shake his hand?
Oh, yeah. Shook his hand, hugged him.
Wait, did you watch
Took pictures with him.
the John Barrowman show?
Huh?
You saw the John Barrowman show?
Not the John Barrowman show, his panel.
Yeah, the John Barrowman show. From what I understand, every time he goes to a con, he has one panel that's called the John Barrowman show.
I don't know if it was called
It's just
that.
him, and he just does stuff.
Oh, yeah. He was
And then-
definitely doing stuff.
Because I saw him in a panel for the Arrowverse stuff.
Yeah.
That he was in that, but I didn't get to see the John Barrowman show.
Hmm.
That was that Dragon Con.
Yeah. I mean, this was
But-
basically that. It was just him on stage, like, just talking to people, answering questions, having fun, making jokes, and strip teasing.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Whenever he was really funny in the panels I saw, and then we got a picture with him, and that was where the Wonder Woman high heels picture came from. 'Cause he
Yeah.
was dressed up as Wonder Woman, walking around at Dragon
Yeah.
Con wearing high heels.
Well,
He does a good job in high heels. It's crazy.
Yeah. He did a Leia cosplay where the bottom half came off, and then he had Swarovski crystals on, like, a very small, like...
How's his junk not pop out?
It's tailored for him.
Duct taped.
He tucked
Yeah,
it in.
he'd probably taped it
Into
down.
what?
You can tuck it in.
We'll explain later, Shane.
What you got to do?
But yeah, that was really fun. And then, of course, got his autograph, got Catherine Tate's autograph. I met Julian Glover, which is General Veers. And also Grandmeister Pycelle, which is the sweetest proper English gentleman I've ever met and probably will ever meet, other than maybe John Rhys Davies if I ever get the pleasure of meeting him. But just super kind and gentle and compassionate. Answered all my questions and even like broke the rules of the convention, because I had paid for an autograph and a picture, like a selfie thing, but there was a couple friends there. It was Kat and one of her friends, and he was like, "Oh, do you want a picture? Yeah, I'm really not supposed to do this, but get in here." he had us all take a picture with him.
That was nice.
That was really nice.
That was nice of him.
Well, good.
Hell yeah, man. Sounds like a good time.
That's
Did you get any local cuisine while you're there? Any good food?
Oh yeah, I had poutine,
Some maple syrup?
actual factual poutine.
Oh, cool.
Actual factual poutine.
I was
Yeah,
going to say, any
Where
French, do you
I-
get any French delights there? There's a high concentration of Francais.
yeah. I mean, they definitely pride
Tu parles
themselves on the
français?
food and stuff.
Do you?
I took French.
Oh,
I didn't take Spanish.
I took Spanish.
I should have took
I
Spanish.
can't go north. I gotta go south.
80% of the people there speak French, and
Japanese.
huh? No.
No, I'm making that reference. That
All the
nobody
guys,
gets.
a lot of ladies, ladies in Melaleuca who are over us, they speak French.
Good.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you.
But there is a couple things that I would like to add to that.
Uh-oh. The last time you went to go get stuff, you couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time I know exactly where it is.
Right.
There we go.
So now we're gonna wait.
Yep. He's going to take another shower.
So you guys, you can just chill. Fine. Come, we can't cut this out. What the fuck are you doing? This is Mailbag.
You didn't even give me any pictures to show or anything.
No.
I got nothing.
No.
I can show a picture of the Canadian flag.
Who wants that?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you wanted pictures. So here's the first one. This is from Katerin.
Okay.
I can't see what it is.
Two blind wave. It's two people I don't know. Why don't you show the
Huh?
camera?
Huh? That's Deadpool, isn't it?
Oh.
It's
Never
Isn't
mind.
that Ryan Reynolds and
Jack
Marietta
shit.
Baccarin.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we actually met her
Could've seen
up
the bag.
there.
You met her there, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
So that's actually from
From
Katerin.
Firefly and from Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
What's this? What
Gotham. She plays a character
Oh,
in
I didn't know
Gotham.
she was in Gotham.
I didn't know
is
she
this
was
in?
either.
What movie is this?
That's Deadpool.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that scene at all.
In 1 or 2.
One.
So
That's one.
you
Yeah.
Look at his face. It's not all
And
fucked
she
up.
actually
Yeah.
signed it to Blind Wave Happy International Women's Day.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you. That's fucking
So
sweet.
thanks to Katerin for that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's cool.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
I also got something for Aaron while I was
Me.
up there.
No, I don't know what to do.
Can you bring needles across
Is
the
it-
border?
Is it redhead? What's this?
Oh shit, son!
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
I met
Oh.
Jason David Frank while I was up there and got it signed for you.
Look at that.
Look at the back too.
And-
this?
You better hug that
And the
man.
jump kick.
To Aaron. Dude, that's cool. That's like old school Tommy.
That's
Oh, yeah,
fucking
Man,
awesome, dude.
That is.
So did
Look
you
at this.
describe that meeting? I'm pretty interested in
Oh,
hearing
he's-
because I heard he's
like,
an awesome guy.
He's really awesome. Like he's waving to fans. He's like calling people over that are dressed in like ranger outfits and taking pictures with them.
Yeah.
Even though they're not like paying or anything. Like
Look at that.
like there was a full set of rangers that were just walking by, and he was signing, and he like tapped his attendant guy, and he pointed. And he just knew. He went over to him and like gathered them all around, like on the other side of the curtain.
Yeah.
And then he just pulled the curtain over and had his guy take a picture of all of them with
that's-
him,
that's
with him
fucking-
behind. It was really cool.
Morphin'
cool.
time, baby.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
I
awesome.
love the way it does
So
Yeah.
did you get was it just like, hey, sign this? How you doing? Or what was
No,
it?
I got to talk to him for a little bit.
What was it like?
Like he's really super chill. Like he's one of the nicest, like friendly guys you'll meet.
Did you ask him for the lock of his hair?
That's cool.
No, he had it actually
short
buzzed
hair
like
now.
pretty close.
Oh yeah.
So
He's
Well,
had
yeah.
He's had shorter hair since he started doing the
UFC.
the MMA type stuff.
Yeah, the MMA.
Yeah.
He's actually
There was also
doing MMA
another-
stuff.
Yeah, like he's actually
he
he
doing
was
okay?
combating in it. Yeah,
yeah.
Damn.
like he actually he was
Well,
like
I-
an actual.
I follow him on Instagram.
He was an actual martial artist during Power Rangers.
Okay, well I did know that, but I didn't think he competed now because he's not so old, but he's older.
Yeah.
But I mean, I follow him on Instagram. He's
I don't know
always,
if he's
he's
still-
always putting like Power Ranger stuff, like fan stuff, and inspirational stuff, like
Yeah.
stuff about his faith. Like, I appreciate it a lot.
I don't know how much he's doing now as far as like the MMA stuff, but he did it for a while after Power Rangers.
Okay.
So
He is 44 years old. He has a 100% win ratio.
4 fights.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
would say
check.
it could be. But no, I met him in.
He fought 3 times at the amateur levels, winning all bouts before going pro for 1 fight in 2010.
Okay.
There you go.
At least he did it.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Better than CM Punk.
more than
Yeah.
more than I've done as far as anything like that.
Well, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
There was also
just a
another
bunch of
one of
assholes
the,
sitting on the
the
table.
holographic changing ones that was
Yeah.
a White Ranger,
Oh.
but I figured you'd prefer the
You
green.
better
Yeah,
shake
I like
his.
more.
You better shake that man's
Yeah.
hand.
We gotta get
I
the
don't
fuck tent
know.
back
You get a
out.
shower.
We
You get a
gotta
shower.
thank him properly.
That's all.
Fuck
Yeah.
10 part 2.
Yep.
Yeah, you can think of properly later.
Get that bowl back out, Rick.
No, joke's
Yep.
over.
No, whenever I met him at Dragon Con, like I don't know, I felt like the time, like he was going through so many people that I didn't get a
Yeah.
lot of time to actually talk to him much or
Well,
anything.
that's
like that.
one of the
I
things.
talked more to the buddy, not his buddy, but the guy that he was with about Blind Wave. And he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh yeah, I know you guys." He's like, "Aaron from Blind Wave." Like, "Yeah, hey, what's up?" But he didn't say it when Jason David Frank was talking to me. He did it while Jason David
dang.
Frank was talking to some other people. I was like, "Dang, I wish you would have said that then."
Yeah.
So
That's
but
too bad.
I got a picture with him there.
Cool.
I don't know if I got. No, I did get. I have a picture that I'm trying to get all the original Rangers autographs.
Nice.
Oh,
So
nice.
right now I have.
Not all of them.
Well, I can't get Trini's.
Yeah.
But I have Billy, Zach, and
Tommy.
right now. I need to
Okay.
get Kimberly
Jason.
and Jason. Yeah.
Alpha 5. Zordon.
Jason was there last year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
At
Austin
Montreal
St. John.
Com. Yeah.
Well, I just remember seeing what's his name, Billy and Zach, like when we were in New York, being as far. I mean, they were at a table and they were doing autographs, and they were shutting down when I got there. And I didn't even know they were there at all. But so like, and no one was around. Like it was like upstairs, and me and Joy were there, and I was like, holy shit. And I talked to Zach for a second. Hey, what's going on, man? He's hey, what's up, dude? What's up? And he shook my hand, and
Yeah.
and Joey's like, he's watching TV. He's like, oh, cool, what's up? And
Yeah, he's
and,
really
and,
cool.
and Billy nodded, hey, man, how are you? I said,
Yeah.
I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. I didn't want to like be one of those crazy ass fuckers, so I stopped talking to him.
David, Billy, he was like,
He was
like-
turned off by
he
the
was like-
fans for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he had a big falling out with them whenever he was working on the show.
Okay.
Because he came out
Yeah.
and he got a lot of harassment
Yeah.
for it all and
It
everything.
was a bigger
and-
deal back then.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, a lot bigger
But
deal.
since like the fandom, like it's much, everyone's much more open about that stuff nowadays anyway.
Yeah.
So, but no, like whenever I met him and talked to him, like he was like very like real. Like I said, like dude, I watched your guys' stuff when I was growing up. It was awesome. You were awesome. And I just was I was kind of fanning a bit for it, but
Yeah.
like he was like, dude, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Like he seemed very sincere, and I was like, yeah. And I just walked away. And it was so weird because I wasn't expecting him to seem like sincere about me, like
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
really enjoying the work he did,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool. That's
it's
how I
cool.
felt kind of with Sam Witwer a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to talk about. I've talked about 50 times, but yeah.
Sam Witwer,
Yeah.
when I talked to him, it was just he just seemed like a naturally.
Well, what's cool
just
is he was so
cool
late that he
dude.
like is like, I'm going to spend as much time with these people as they want to spend with me.
Yeah. I'm
So-
going to
Yeah.
stop the stream for 1 second and turn down the quality a little because I had it set super high.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second.
Guys will be right back.
Refresh in like 5 seconds.
We good?
Yeah, we should be good.
We're back. Hello.
Atoy is sending us a treat stream.
Oh,
Again.
thank you so much, Atoiwas.
Thank
So-
you, Toyo.
I'm
You
so
spoil us,
thirsty.
you spend our
Thank you
money.
for that.
I mean, you
Yeah.
spend your money on us, so thank you.
You need some water?
I need to refill this or something.
Yeah. So let's talk about why we're hot and sweaty
Come on.
over here at
Yeah,
Blind Way
can be.
today. The day
brought
that
2 of them over,
Eric
but-
is
Is this
not
your best
here.
day? Is your best?
Better than yesterday. Right?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
couldn't stream?
Yesterday was terrible.
Uh,
So I had some stomach problems yesterday.
Yeah.
Some diarrhea. We could talk about that on the podcast.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Before the
You
treat
can't
stream.
talk about-
Let's get it out now before food
Yeah.
gets here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we're like, oh yeah, man. Like, I had so much diarrhea yesterday.
We're not on radio.
Yeah.
So like, it was like 8:45. I was like, okay. Like, my stomach's terrible. I've been in the bathroom all morning. It's time to go to work. And I get to the door, and I couldn't make it. I had to go back.
Oh man.
And that kept happening. I make it a little farther. I like get to the car.
And then you're wiping your ass. It's sore as shit.
It's like,
Oh,
nope,
God.
That's the worst.
can't
thing.
make it.
Yeah.
That's why you use wet wipes. Doesn't it braise as much?
Finally, like at 10 o'clock, I came in. It's like, I can't trust myself to stream enough because I don't want to start streaming, be gone for like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then come back, you know?
At one point during that day, like we played a game of Smash, and as soon as it was over, Rick put on the controller and ran to the bathroom. And both doors shut. The doors locked. And I was like, "What happened?"
he lost quickly. He's like, I like to keep my matches short.
No, I said I have to keep them short.
yeah.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's better now.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
So much better that we had a mailbag
we did.
and we got some cool, interesting outfits.
We got some
Yeah.
fun gifts today.
Yeah, and you'll see a little bit of that in Mailbag, and you'll see a big, hopefully a separate video showing.
Calvin
all
almost
of it.
lost his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Second time it happened during Mailbag.
It wasn't because of a knife or anything. It was
No.
kind of Shane.
Because both times, 2 times on account of a lack of dodging as well.
But
He shot me point blank when I was
blank.
messing with a toy car.
but anyway, we had a long walk
Yeah.
in some interesting outfits.
We did.
Yeah, well, we got these big ass sumo outfits, and we're like, let's fucking make a funny vlog, walk around the block, and it turned into like walking around 2 or 3 blocks,
Yeah.
going across the bridge. Traffic was like stopped in the middle of the road, taking pictures of us.
85 degrees.
Yeah.
Man, maybe 90. It was hot.
And
I
the
was
outfits-
sweating so much. Like, this shirt I got in Mailbag, right? It was an awesome shirt. It's supposed to be this color. Look, switch cameras, Rick.
Yeah. Switch
It's
cameras.
supposed to be this color.
Yeah.
It's all
soaked.
sweat.
That's just
From
why do you
here
take it
down.
off?
Cause I wanted to show.
Until
Yeah.
like
Could've-
It's so sweaty.
You
I
could have
am.
left. You could have took it off and still shown.
It's kind of cold now.
That's a disgusting thing
That
about
is,
that. It's
it
like
is
cold
highly
sweat.
disgusting.
I wasn't gonna wear a shirt until I looked up the terms of service and it said I'm not allowed to
Not
have
wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to put on those. You could have put on those band-aids, Rick.
Ah, no, not the Band-Aid. I
Pasties.
refuse.
It's a
No,
funny.
the Candyland base.
I think it's going to be a really
No,
enjoyable
pasties,
video when it
it's on your
comes
nipple, It's
out.
called a pasty.
So I'm excited for everyone to see that.
Yeah, it
I
should
think
be a
it's
fun
gonna be
video.
a cool original content. So I mean, I want to do more stuff like that. Hopefully we will.
Yeah.
So
But
that's
not when it's that hot, maybe.
that was a cool part of the week. One of the favorite parts of my week actually is I finally got Aaron and myself on a good lifting program because we're gonna start the workout
I don't
series.
think there's anything good about it.
He hurt his
But-
leg.
He pulled like a small muscle in his quad.
Yeah, the tilibilium.
No, that's not a muscle. But anyways,
That's Shane told me. I'm just repeating what he said.
I mean, your IT band's sore.
Yep.
No.
Illy tilly. Something like that.
What?
So that was cool to get Aaron working out. It's fun for me. I really enjoy the process of getting stronger. I actually like when I don't work out for a month and I get to start over. I don't know why. I just enjoy the building process so much.
Yeah.
That's
That's
when I
why
started. It's when I
that's
started
why
getting.
I delete worlds on Terraria and Minecraft.
So you start doing it over again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's fun in the beginning because of progress. It's when like you get up in the real heavy weights, you start getting stronger. It's like a struggle when you're at it's a real struggle to get stronger after
I'm gonna stop
4 or 5 months.
at like 200.
I mean, that won't be a struggle for you.
Yeah, it'd be enough.
It'll be a struggle about 300 probably.
Two sounds good. I like two. Two's a nice even round number. Like
I'm
a
not gonna
sumo.
have you do 2 and there if you're doing 6. It's not gonna.
I mean, he needs a rounder number.
Thanks for the bits and subs, everyone. We'll
Yeah,
read them
thank
out
you.
at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, but today Rick is gonna work out. Maybe I'll film some of it as well.
Yeah, I'll do it shirtless. I can do that shirtless, right?
Yeah, you can. And he's.
I lost all this weight. I want to go shirtless.
And maybe Calvin will do it as well because he lives here. So
Maybe.
yeah, so he definitely will.
Maybe.
So you won't have anything else to do.
I'll 100% probably do that.
What?
Like I said. he will. But yeah, that for me just and like I love that process as friends. Doing that's enjoyable for me. I like watching people grow. So that's one of my favorite parts.
It's great. Did we watch Ant-Man this week?
You guys
watched
did.
it Friday.
I didn't.
Okay.
Friday morning.
I had a lot of fun watching Ant-Man.
Yes.
It was a good time. The review's out,
Mm-hmm.
I think, by now. It was just,
It's a very chill movie.
yeah, it's just chill, being in those recliners,
I mean,
Like-
yeah.
very relaxing.
Well, I don't want every Marvel to be high stakes either. I'm glad, from what I hear, it wasn't. I don't want Spider-Man: Homecoming was a great kind of chill movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Small
it
stakes.
was really good.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Honestly, like when I watch TV shows, like
like
Ronnie
a lot of
Kitchen.
small
Have you
stakes.
watched season 2 of Kitchen yet?
I'm in it now.
Okay,
I'm
well,
like 10 episodes in.
It's great, but the
It's
stakes are high.
so much higher.
But in the first one, there's something great about the first few episodes of anime. That's this fun factor
Yeah.
of getting to know the characters and these small stake stories of
Definitely.
like basically solving problems in the town that you start in instead of solving the problems of the entire world.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I like about small stake stuff.
Actually, I haven't talked about camping yet on the podcast.
God,
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't talked
I
about
don't
really
want to hear
about
it. I don't want to hear it.
Well, I actually did go camping this time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I do want to hear it then.
thankfully, there was Wi-Fi.
What? So you didn't go camping? You
So,
said it's
yeah.
only camping if
So
there's
you're
no
in
internet.
a camper with like a bed and like an air conditioning and just like a sink and a bathroom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're just sleeping in a small building outside.
yeah basically.
That's what I do every day, like my house.
Wait, you can't sleep in a building outside, right?
There were 4
Isn't
beds.
every building outside?
Yeah, it's like, well, it's a small building outside.
There were 4
Every
beds.
building's outside.
There were
Not-
4
not-
beds in the camper. We had like
4
our-
beds?
Yeah, we had our own shower. We had our own.
It's like a
toilet.
house. You just took a house and brought it out there.
I got a lot of reading done, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just funny. It's like you go out into the woods to read. Like I'm not saying that's not relaxing or anything.
On my
but-
Kindle,
Wow.
which I charged in the camper.
Yes.
And then use the Wi-Fi to read.
No, the books are saved on that.
But there was a. It's weird camping around here because even in like the national forest and stuff, it's not any different than where I grew up. Like I got tired of that shit real quick when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
My grandma Harris's pond was bigger than the pond we went to at this campsite. Like this pond was a lot nicer because it had like sand in the bottom. It was all clear and stuff. Evie had a blast.
Could you swim in it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, we swam in it. They had like paddle boats. You could do fishing on the other side of it.
Sounds like an awesome time.
I'm sure it would be for people who are into that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it had everything there that you need. It had like literally like a small house outside with Wi-Fi and a bed.
No, I didn't mind it. It was
Yeah.
fun, and it was so much fun seeing Evie have fun, because she got into everything. She would have swam the whole time if we let her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loved swimming. They had like pedal cars and like sort of like a racetrack kind of
The
thing.
hell,
around the
I feel like I would
campground.
Oh,
like
that's
this
awesome.
camping that you call it, Rick.
They had 2 arcade machines.
Rick, you said that there was camping involved.
It's like you
didn't
took
even
a
camp.
house, an arcade, and like a racetrack by like a small pond with like a
Unfortunately,
nice.
It's
no
like-
pinball machines.
It's like my vacation with the family reunion where we go to a place that's secluded out in the middle of nowhere, but they all have everything has a cabin with a hot tub and air conditioning,
Yeah.
internet. Actually, there's no internet. That's the only thing. There is no internet.
We cooked steaks, baked potatoes, and corn on the cob out in the fire,
That sounds fucking awesome.
which was really good. We played like 1,000 games of Love Letter, so much so that my parents stole it from me. I had to buy another copy.
I
They loved it so much.
That's awesome.
I think it'd be cool to do as a group to go to Hocking Hills and make like a.
That's
of all,
where we went.
I mean,
was
well, that
Hocking
place is gorgeous too. Did you actually go out to like the Old Man's Cave area?
We were thinking about it on the way back, but we didn't.
Yeah, I mean it's.
I had
well,
enough nature for the year.
I get you. Well, I thought it'd be cool if we did that as a group. Like got like a nice cabin with like fucking hot tub and like
We
steaks.
need to stay at Ravenswood Castle because I have a hookup.
You really?
Yeah.
Like you talk to a guy who runs a store at the bottom or something?
No, they
No.
they begged me to
DM.
work there
Right?
as their
Yeah.
professional game master.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Professional game master.
That's all he
Shane.
would do.
Yeah.
I think you used to make fun
In
of
a
him about-
castle.
I used to
Yeah,
make fun
in
of
an
DM.
actual
I used to make
castle.
fun of the word
In a
DM.
castle.
I remember Lee Stetson.
With a
like-
dungeon.
If I was renting and hadn't bought
Ooh,
my
dungeon?
house, I probably would have moved up there and done it.
Can you imagine being a dungeon master and you're actually doing it from a dungeon
I know.
in a castle?
It
That
was
would be
great.
amazing.
But they're really a couple of cool guys. They played the board game I'm designing a few times. They really liked it. I see them all the time at cons and stuff. So
Oh, yeah,
That's
we'll have to
cool.
check
we
it
definitely
out.
need to go up there at some point.
Yeah.
Let's do it for the end of the summer. That'd be a fun fucking video.
Yes, I did trim my beard, humongous tuna. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks very good. Very sharp. Write that down.
What down? Shane, what,
Uh,
what do
we
you
Put the
definitely-
mic down?
We definitely need to go to the Ren Fair and film that too.
Oh,
in
shit,
in
yeah.
those sumo suits.
Oh,
I
no.
would do a lot of stuff in sumo suits.
It makes everything funnier.
It does.
I wanted to go into a tattoo parlor, but it would have been so funny.
You already deflated.
I know.
It would have just been an
Spoiler.
actual, like, skewed tattoo on you.
Okay.
Fix your mic.
All right, dude. I just feel drained.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sitting
was
here
that
like
was
thinking in my
extremely-
mind. I just feel like I'm just. What are you doing?
But first, it was like, okay, we're gonna walk around the block,
Yeah.
and like we were like, okay, that sounds good. And then like halfway around the block, I was like, man, I don't know if this is a good idea. Then we walked like 2 more blocks.
we walked across the river on the footbridge, and we walked back across
Which-
the river.
It was a nice breeze on
It
that
was
bridge.
nice.
It was
That
a nice
felt
breeze
good.
on the bridge.
I
It
did
felt
see
really
like
good.
what, 8 people I knew. Too.
Yeah, but they can't tell how fat you really are
I
because
think-
you're wearing a sumo outfit.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
You can see my face though. You know, I'm like sweaty. My hair's like this. I'm like,
Ugh.
Yeah, but
I'm like this is like pushing up into me. How you doing?
do the camera.
Oh,
I
sorry.
Do your hair again. Yeah. there
How you
go.
doing?
I had my hair in a samurai top knot. I was the only one that didn't have to wear the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which helped
I-
you with the heat a
I
lot.
tried to do mine in it, but it didn't work for some reason.
Yeah,
work
people
so
can still
much,
tell
huh?
you were going bald. Like, what's that guy doing? He's a fucking poser.
We started moving stuff
I was ripping
downstairs,
his hat off in public.
which feels pretty good. It feels more real now.
Yeah.
We like actually have some stuff down there.
Ah, damn. Should took that little video I did, me and Gus, put on here.
Oh.
Oh, the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
That'll be its own video. I'm gonna talk about that now.
I don't want you to talk about it
Sumo made
now.
some video. Talk about that.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Sumo. All right. So what else we got for the actual podcast?
Yeah, we got some
I think
stuff.
we've discussed. Everyone said their favorite thing of the week, right?
So here's the first shot of the costume for the new Shazam movie, played
Dang.
by someone Shane might recognize.
Yeah, Zachary Levi.
Is that
from
Zachary
Chuck.
Levi?
Yeah.
Dang.
Is he really that big?
He can't be that big. It's
He
got to be
can't
enhanced
be
a
that
little bit.
big.
I've seen a picture of him on Men's Health
I mean, he's tall.
where he was like, because people were saying, dude, you're not going to be fucking big enough. And he's like, look, motherfuckers. And he was big. But he was a lot bigger than I've ever seen, but he wasn't that big.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just like Batman's costume, it enhances him a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's big and he's tall and he's a hell of a fucking guy. If you just watch his panels on Comic-Con, you see him in Chuck. That's how he is in real life, man. He's a cool fucking dude. from by all accounts I read about, hear about, and see him. I can't wait to see him.
I think the costume looks good.
Good
think
for
it does
him.
too.
He's been a runner-up to be in like so many movies, and he just keeps like
Getting not.
yeah.
picked.
He's like the last guy, and like now so I want to go with him.
So speaking of
Yeah,
someone,
but now everyone's been selected, so they got to pick him.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, hopefully it does well because he's so fucking cool.
speaking of someone that tried to get into superhero movies for a while, we know Nicolas Cage tried to be Superman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And eventually he found himself as the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
But now he is playing another superhero.
Who?
Kick-Ass. No, I'm just kidding.
He is.
Yeah, he wasn't Kick-Ass.
And
Father
he wasn't.
Kick-Ass.
He wasn't a superhero.
No,
He was
he's
also-
not the father of Kick-Ass. He's the father of the little girl. He
Oh.
was the partner of Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
casted
Oh, yeah.
as a voice in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, he is Spider-Man Noir.
It's a
Interesting.
from the Depression.
Oh, they're gonna have
Yep.
the
He-
noir
yeah,
one
yeah.
in
I read
there?
about that. He's a Spider-Man voice from Spider-Man that takes place during the Great Depression.
Yeah, noir. It's
Okay,
like it's like
yeah,
an
I
old
never read it.
school, like during like the 40s or something.
Yeah, like Humphrey Bogart and the Maltese Falcon.
Yeah, it's 40s or 20s or
Yeah,
somewhere
29.
like
Well, Depression is 20s, early 30s.
it's some older thing
But
with like.
if you ask me, looking at whole time period is depressing. It's all depression to me.
But no, like it's really cool. It was in the. Oh, what was it? There was a video game that had like Shattered Dimensions, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it had regular Peter Parker. It had the noir Peter Parker. It had. What was it? I think it was
can't
like a
imagine him
futuristic
voicing
and
a
something
young
else.
Spider-Man.
He's not young, I don't think.
Yeah,
He's what,
he's not
40?
really. He's an older guy, I think, in that one.
Okay.
I think. I mean, it could have been. He easily could just be a old. I mean, did you watch the trailer for the Into the Spider-Verse?
No.
Peter Parker's not young.
Okay.
No.
Like they have Miles Morales, who's like a teenager, and Peter Parker is like your age, teaching Miles Morales
Okay.
as an older Spider-Man. You know,
Okay.
Maybe
My
maybe
age,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, old.
Yeah.
Humongous
33
Tuna
years old.
says he's also voicing Superman in the Teen Titans Go movie.
Oh,
so he
cool.
finally does get to be Superman.
There you go.
I don't know if I
Have you
want.
seen the picture of what he looked like?
I don't know if I want him.
Long
I have.
hair and a black.
I'll show it.
It's
I don't know if I
fun.
want him voicing Superman.
I mean, I could believe that more.
You can believe him being Superman?
Voice.
He looks like
Really, his voice?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got a good voice.
Superman?
He looked like Tommy Wiseau
Yeah.
as Superman.
That I don't like that at all. Does anyone like that?
No.
Looks high as hell.
No,
It's like
I don't. I mean,
Calvin.
I don't love it. Like, look what
It's
we
like-
have.
it's like-
I mean, that outfit though looks more similar to what we have now.
That's Calvin if he would have shaved his beard.
It's true.
It's not that ripped.
No,
It's the
it's the
suit.
outfit. The outfit makes him look like that.
Yeah.
It's padding. Jeez, you don't think Nicolas Cage actually looks like that?
I bet you got in shape for that.
I mean, he got in a little bit of shape, but that's padding.
He got into heck of shape for Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah, like he was pretty shredded for that.
I fucking love.
But he
National
wasn't
Treasure.
like massive.
National
And they
like
still
that.
gave him like CG abs.
I
even though
mean-
he had abs.
Really?
Yeah,
National
yeah.
Treasure.
they
Stupid
enhanced
movie.
the.
I would
the
say National
shadowing
Treasure
and
is
stuff.
probably my favorite.
National
of
Treasure
Nicolas-
is great.
Nicolas Cage.
Face
movies.
Off.
Face Off is really good.
Face Off, man.
Probably
Rock?
my favorite
Maybe.
would
No, I
be
love
Trapped
The
in
Rock.
Paradise.
I love The Rock.
My favorite is Vampire's Kiss.
I mean, Vampires.
Have you seen The
I haven't-
Weatherman?
I haven't seen that. I only like the bees.
That's
part.
a great fucking movie.
Oh, Wicker Man.
I only like
Man.
the bees.
I never saw
part
The
of
Wicker Man. I saw that part on YouTube.
The rest is kind of weird.
But I love The Weatherman.
It's
Fucking tartar
so
sauce.
funny.
Tartar sauce. What was that one? The family one.
Family Guy, The Family Man. That's a good. It's a good family movie. It's
Yeah.
actually a good story. It's good.
Next. Remember Next?
I saw it years ago.
I
Gus
haven't seen
burned me
it.
a copy of it.
He could like
Oh.
see the future.
could see,
but,
like-
so many seconds
Is that
ahead.
Jessica
Yeah.
Biel's in that?
Or Alba.
It was Beale, I think.
Was
God,
it Beale?
She's such a sexy girl.
Con Air.
Con
Air
Air's
is really
really
good.
good.
Con
Con
Air's
Yeah.
production.
Forgot about
Con Air's the
I
shit,
forgot about
dude.
Con Air.
Yeah.
Con Air and The Rock, I guess, are my favorite too.
The Rock is incredible.
I love The
Yeah,
Rock.
The Rock just.
Because you got Sean
regardless.
Connery in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird when you watch The Rock in Armageddon. Like, you can say what you want about the science of Armageddon. Like, Michael Bay, love him or hate him, like, he knows how to film a fucking movie. If you look at those movies, the way they're shot, the intensity of them, they're shot like modern superhero movies today.
Yeah.
He was way ahead. If you go back and watch another 90s movie from that time period, it pales in comparison in terms of just, maybe not like
Yeah,
plot.
Spectacle.
It's Jessica Biel.
Spectacle. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. He's unbelievable, yeah.
Oh man.
Your neck okay?
Now we
get
also
it?
have some casting news about a new Joker movie. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Should
seems
be pretty
weird.
interesting.
I mean,
I mean, I didn't
so I
think.
just given up on,
Jared Leto.
yeah.
It's probably because he's supposedly going to be on in the Marvel universe.
Okay.
You
Really?
hear about that? I heard a rumor.
didn't hear
I heard a
about
rumor he's been casted and supposedly supposed to play in the next Spider-Man movie as Mobius,
Oh.
Really?
Really?
or is it Morbius?
Morbius.
I think it's an R in there,
Morbius?
Morbius.
Okay.
It's a vampire.
The
character.
vampire from Spider-Man.
Yeah,
He looks like a vampire. He ages like one.
But I mean, it's a vampire. I don't know what stage it's gonna be.
Yeah, that wouldn't prevent him from being in both.
I don't know.
Like a fucking Josh Brolin.
I mean,
in both.
he
I don't know.
might have
Is
like
Joaquin Phoenix gonna be in a Joker movie, or is he gonna be the Joker?
the Joker.
He's the Joker.
In a Joker
Yeah.
He is the Joker.
It's rumored to have a smaller budget for superhero movies, $55 million range, and it's rumored to be R-rated as well.
This is the guy that's the swinger guy from The Signs, right? Swing Away, whatever.
Yeah, he played
You know?
Merle.
And he was Johnny Cash,
Yeah,
whatever.
he played
Yeah.
Johnny Cash. He
I
played
can't
in.
picture him being the Joker.
he was
I couldn't picture Heath Ledger
Gladiator.
at all.
Yeah, I didn't know
Heath
what.
Ledger. I mean, how
Heath
can you love
Ledger.
the Heath Ledger? But, I mean, but then again, he is a critically acclaimed actor. He's been in so many fucking great roles. He's pretty selective with his roles as well. Calvin's looking at me.
Critically
But, like-
acclaimed.
I know. Yep.
I don't know, is it supposed to be in the DC
Yep.
extended universe?
Nope. Marvel. Yeah, DC.
No, but like, is it supposed to be its own movie, or is it going to be in the same universe as?
Like, is it going to be?
I don't
canon,
know how
basically?
they're doing it.
It's not part of the established DC extended universe,
Oh,
but will
okay.
instead offer a unique spin on the comic character in a one-off feature. Think of it as a DC graphic novel, but in movie form.
Okay. So,
yeah,
they,
I'm cool with them doing that.
so they're not letting go of Jared Leto. They're
It's
Okay.
a
just-
self-contained story.
They're
Okay.
just doing a different. It's like it'd be like the Into the Spider-Verse thing isn't tied in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, because I actually thought Jared Leto recently said he's come back as Joker.
Okay.
But I mean, that's cool. I'm all for them doing that, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they should be stuck with their actors and their contracts. I think they should just do whatever.
I wonder
Like,
if it's gonna
I
be-
want like a universe.
They shouldn't be stuck with the stories of the big universe where everything ties together too.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I said earlier off the podcast. I would love to see the Red Sun. I mean the Red. What was it called?
Yeah, Red Sun.
Sun.
Yeah, the Red Sun. I would love to see a spin-off of that and just use. If you cool, just to use Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
and,
the thing
and they
you
could
get,
do a
though,
Flashpoint like you said, or they could just
you
do a
have-
movie. It takes place during that time period.
The only thing with that is having you have this movie and then you have a confusion of so is this tied in with this? Well, where's this come into play? And sometimes
Who-
it might be confusing.
Who
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
Wolverine's brother in Origins? Lee Schreiber. I would like
Lee
him to
Schreiber.
do.
Sabretooth?
I would like him
He
to
played
do Red
Sabretooth.
Sun. Yeah, that's right.
Sabretooth.
Red Sun Superman.
Lee Schreiber, he might be older, but yeah.
It might be.
I mean, he's like 50 now. He was
I
cool.
don't know. He just
They
has
were
that
trying to get him
face
back for
that I would
Logan,
like.
but something happened with the script. They just couldn't find a way to make him fit.
Yeah.
But Logan, fucking love that movie. Rick, you gotta see Logan.
I know. I will.
There's a lot of
It'd be
movies
great.
that he needs to see. We've
Yeah.
talked about this in Game of Thrones.
You restarting it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Think that Joker movie could obviously be pretty awesome. It's something that probably needs to be R-rated. And I mean, we've never seen the Joker in an R-rated movie other than
Cartoons.
the Killing Joke was R, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yes.
It was like the
actual
first
animated one.
R, right?
Deadpool came out first. As far as movies,
Hey,
go.
isn't
it
that
was
the
the
Killing
first-
Joke? Didn't Jensen Ackles play the voice of him in that too?
In The Killing Joke?
Yeah.
I thought it was Mark Hamill. I thought they had Conroy and Hamill as the voices for The Killing Joke.
Yeah, he came
Yeah.
back. He
Right?
He said,
Uh-huh.
"I'm
Yeah.
not coming back unless they do the Killing Joke."
Yeah, and they
then
did.
he came back.
And they
And
did.
they
Yeah.
did it for both of them.
Yep.
Yeah, then they did Dark Knight. Then they did Arkham Knight, and he came after that again as a.
Killing Joke is after.
Yeah, he didn't
Oh,
come
he
back
was?
for Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
He didn't come back as
As a
he's
Joker?
He's a flashback or a video or something. Yeah, he's in it.
Is he?
I was
For a
saying,
second, yeah.
Killing Joke's after the Arkham.
Like
When did Arkham Knight come out?
2015, maybe. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember when Killing Joke came out. I thought Killing Joke was after the Arkham series.
I thought it was like
maybe.
but I don't
early 17, wasn't it?
All right. Arkham Knight Joker is Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
Remember. Yeah.
he's
But
like an
is it-
hallucination.
But that was in 2015.
okay.
When was Killing Joke?
Killing Joke
2016?
was
He said he was gonna come back multiple times. He came.
2016.
2016. Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a thing of retiring is well, I wouldn't mind doing this, this part of the story. I like
Yeah.
that story.
Sure.
So also when you're tied to a character and so many people when you think of Joker, you think of Mark Hamill, but there's been tons of other Jokers that have been voiced by other people that haven't been Mark Hamill.
Yeah. It was who's actor Dick Grayson?
What, the actual Robin?
Yeah.
Was it Tim?
Tim Drake.
Tim Drake. Yeah, they
Is that
did
the right
his. I think when they did his story, Jensen Ackles might have been Joker. It was a cartoon. I think it was rated R as well.
Jensen Ackles did?
Yeah,
Really?
I think so. Look it up. It's the one time I'll say look it up.
Nope.
Damn it!
People are having issues with the
Yeah.
stream,
it
so
keeps,
Rick's working on
keeps
it.
buffering and everything
Fuck!
for him.
I'm working on it. It'll still be recorded.
Is it just our internet?
Yeah, the internet is just
Damn it.
Might even be dead.
Dead.
Oh no, I'm still loading chat and everything, so it's not totally gone. But
I'm not on Wi-Fi.
I am.
Or maybe I am. Jensen Ackles. Dean?
Yeah.
Man, him as the Joker, huh?
I wouldn't have expected
I'm always
that.
curious to see, because, like,
He's been in a few of those movies.
when taking like a voice or a role, like, do people, sometimes you have people who will try to, like, emulate like
Mark Hamill or
previous ones, or they try to just do something
Well,
unique
what was
of
his
their own,
name?
you know? 'Cause I've seen some Jokers that are like, all right, Batman, you know, like more of a voice like that. And then I hear other ones who are trying to be more like, ha, like more crazy and wacky, like Mark
Yeah.
Hamill.
Sure.
So it's just
Have
it's
you-
interesting to see. Like, I'm not sure what Jensen would do as far as like.
Who's that voice
And you
actor?
got Nicholson and Cesar Romero.
Yeah.
Who played him again in Arkham Origins? What was his name? He's a video game voice actor.
I'm not sure.
He played Joel in The Last of Us.
Troy
Oh,
Baker.
Troy Baker.
Yeah.
Troy Baker.
Yes.
Troy Baker, I think, played him, and he
He did good.
sounded like fucking Mark Hamill. He sounded
Really?
great. Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, if you try to emulate something like that, that's known. Like,
It sounded fine to me.
it's easy to mess it up enough that people are like, why are they doing that?
yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
it's just it's tough to do.
Yeah. I
there's-
mean,
I've been playing the new new. I just started the other night. Life is Strange on Wednesday.
yeah.
And I'm doing the prequel.
Mm-hmm.
And the main character I'm playing, is a different voiced actress that's doing the same character than what they did in the original one.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, this prequel series was done by a different company,
Yeah.
similar to I don't know, like KOTOR.
Mhm.
You know, like KOTOR 2. They did KOTOR 2, but it was done by a different company.
Yeah.
And they had different people working on it. This is what they did with that as well. But from what I hear, it's still done really well. It's surprising because a lot of times when that happens, people are like, "That's not as good."
I know when they remastered Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden, like they redid all the voices. Everyone came back except the Chie actress, so she has a different voice
Yeah.
actor.
I don't think she sounds bad, but some people are like, "Man, I missed the original voice actress," you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I think she sounds similar to her.
Interesting. Speaking of movies, there's a live-action Gundam movie.
You know what?
Made.
Oh shit.
I heard about that.
It
I heard about
is going collaboration between Legendary Entertainment and the Gundam creator animation studio Sunrise.
Sunrise. Yep. You know what? It was a Japanese studio. They might nail it.
All I have is this picture.
Whoa. It's immense.
I'll tell you what. The
like
original
60 feet tall.
Mobile Suit Gundam with Moro Ray, I believe is his name.
Those are pretty big.
Wait,
It's
Bigger than
it's
60.
it's aged a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It's like
My-
100
But
foot
there's
tall.
Gundams have coming out since then that take place like during the same time period. Like 08th MS Team, which is my second favorite series after Gundam Wing, but or it's maybe tied with Gundam 00. They use these old looking mechs and takes place like they're fighting on Earth during the time, and it's a great fucking show. But the old one from the 70s, it's old.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's not hard. It's hard to watch. It's
You know,
hard to watch.
The only thing I really know about Gundams is what I know from the death battle of the White Tiger Zord versus Gundam Zero. Is that,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing, right?
You the Wing Zero.
Yeah.
Um,
That's all I really know about. Whatever they taught me in there.
Okay.
It's like some special guy who took this suit and yada yada. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Like, they would illuminate
If it's
the
a Wing
story, but-
Zero and it's Hiro Yui, probably like the best pilot in all.
Yeah.
One thing about Gundam is different universes. I guess kind of like there's like After Colony, Universal Colony.
I don't know what colony means.
Well, it's like
Like, did they leave Earth kind of thing? Is that I don't know when it's set. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
They take place in the future, and kind of like some of the storylines is all right. Well, humanity has expanded out into space, and eventually what happens is like Gundam, like in the After Colony timeline, the humans they want independent. The colonies want independence from the Earth. So just like we see in history, there's this war between independence between the colonies and between the Earth.
Yeah.
And then like the colony will send these fighters, like these 14, 15-year-old kids who are trained to be perfect soldiers.
Why? Kids?
Feel no
It's
emotion
terrible.
to like to wage guerrilla warfare on them. And they pilot these Gundams, which in most universes it's like these mobile suits that are super powered. And so basically they're stronger than everyone else because they're made out of Gundanium alloy.
Okay.
It's accurate.
It's super
Is-
cool.
is
It's
that-
super cool. It's highly political. Like the show we're watching now.
Isn't that kinda
Code
similar-
Geass?
Yeah.
Like when I'm watching Gundam Wing now, I'm like thinking, you know what? I don't know how I was entertained when I was younger watching this, because there's so much stuff that like
Political
even
intrigue
now,
and
I'm
stuff.
Like, all right, we'll get to the cool stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot to digest.
Isn't Gundam it seems to have similar story to what was the Hideo game?
Zone of the Enders.
Yeah, ZOE.
I never beat it.
Wasn't it kind of like Earth was going out into space and they had it's kind of
They want independence.
similar-ish, not
I mean,
the same.
it depends.
Similar-ish, right?
Like Shane said, there's a bunch of different.
There's
Gundam
different times. Like
universes.
there's ones where like kids are like grown, and like there's
Grown?
Gundam seed. Like there's people who are artificially grown in artificial womb, and they have like higher reaction time and stuff like that. And there's a war between are these people human, are they not human, stuff like that. Like there's all kinds of different themes. I just attached to Gundam Wing because it's my favorite.
Gotcha.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm excited about
first.
that. I know there's not a lot of information about it,
No. I
but
haven't seen
I'll
anything.
be definitely downloading the hell out of that as soon as I can.
Even that picture I showed was a statue that's
Yeah.
in Japan, not from the movie.
That's a real statue?
Yeah.
Yo,
it's like
yeah,
100
Gundam is
feet
huge
tall.
over there. I don't know how to describe it.
It's like
just-
Hello Kitty. Over
it's
there.
like it's like a cultural thing.
Is it like Disney over here?
I mean, kind of. Yeah, it permeates a culture.
Is it like Star Wars everywhere?
No.
No, they have Star Wars here is like Star Wars there. People love it there.
As I
too.
said.
Yeah, he said Star Wars
Is
everywhere.
it like Star Wars everywhere?
I guess not as big, but yeah,
It's not everywhere.
So it's not. Star Wars better.
yeah, it's just in
Just wanna
Japan.
make sure.
Well, on a Gundam Wing and Dragon Ball Z, of course, popularized anime in the West for sure.
And Akira.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, that came out before,
Yeah.
but I feel like I think most people think Gundam Wing and Dragon Ball Z, that Toonami time slot after school,
Sure.
pretty much popularized it to my age. Yeah.
Well, that to males and then Sailor Moon to females.
yeah, and they're around at the same time, so yeah, thank God for that.
I was
Thank
watching
God.
Rugrats.
That was probably before that.
I was watching Cowboy Bebop. People were getting shot. The first episode's about drugs. You're watching just Rugrats.
I don't know. I remember watching Rugrats as a kid, Cat Dog, Angry Beavers. I remember watching the SpiderMan anime series. I remember watching Power Rangers.
You watch much.
I watched Power Rangers.
I
I
remember
watched
watching
Simpsons.
Digimon.
Did you watch Ronin Warriors? That
No.
show's
No.
fucking good.
No.
That's great.
The Mystic
Watch
Knights
Simpsons.
of Kellendor or something like that. You remember them?
Sounds fucking stupid.
Yep.
I remember them. They were like night Power Rangers.
Gummy bears.
Gummy
VR Troopers?
VR.
Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Reboot.
Reboot.
I did
Oh,
not
that-
watch Reboot, but Melanie. did.
Reboot's a good one, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Doesn't hold up very well.
They're
The-
making.
the
You
animation.
see, they're
doesn't.
making a new movie or series about Reboot.
No, I didn't know that.
We got a letter
On Netflix, I
at
think.
one point, didn't we? About their dad was like the main animator or something on Reboot.
Oh shit! I don't
I don't
remember.
remember.
I think I remember that.
I do not recall that.
That.
I
Okay.
think that might have been while I was gone, right?
Calvin, what did you watch when you were a kid?
Biggles Adventures in
Veggie
Time.
Tales.
We're done. We're done.
VeggieTales.
What did you say?
Biggles Adventures in Time.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I've never
It's a
heard of that.
VeggieTales spinoff.
Is that a
It's-
cartoon?
No, it's not a cartoon.
This is
It's
for
live
kids.
action.
For kids?
No, because
Calvin,
they were
kids shows.
they were melting people
Here's the
worse
poster.
than the Nazis.
That looks ridiculous.
Peter Cushing,
Yeah.
Looks like a poor
Peter
man.
Cushing.
Peter Cushing.
that kid's actor.
Look like a poor man's Back to the Future.
It,
Look at it again.
it's
Look at poor man's Back to the Future. Look at Marty down there.
kind of. I mean, it is kind of.
Lightning strike that plane so we can go back in time.
Yeah, but he's just.
No, it
Doesn't
was
go
a
back-
it was a
goes back in time, like,
special
10 minutes.
radio field that they could fly through time.
Okay.
Instead of watching Power Rangers, he watched what is the name of that terrible robot movie? Robot Jocks.
What?
No,
I
I've
know
never
that
heard of
is.
that.
Oh, you guys need to watch Robot.
I
I've
remember-
heard. I've
I remember
watched,
watching Robot Warriors, like the
Robo Warriors.
Robo Warriors?
like they were fighting in little arenas
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
and they'd
shit,
attack
yeah.
each other. Dang,
They
that's
still
so
do that
good.
shit now.
I don't know.
Mick Foley was the announcer
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, they had Sir Lancelot or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is where I think I got my dog's name.
Okay.
But like it was like this. It had a giant like claw.
No,
and it
it's-
had
it's Sir Clamps-a-Lot,
lance.
wasn't it?
No, it's like Lance. Like it had a
Sir
lance.
Kill-a-Lot.
Kill-a-Lot.
Sir Kill-a-Lot.
Yeah.
Sir Kill.
It had a lance, and it would like they had these pits that would open up, and it would come over and stab you and shove you in these pits.
Oh,
They had like
yeah.
a special like arena bot, so like you couldn't go into these corners because of saws and these corners.
Man.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
It's terrifying.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to fight that as me, let alone my bot. Like that was so cool. That was fun. It was like on Sci-Fi. Then they tried to do it again, but they tried to make like people would make these standing robots that you operated like this, and
Yeah.
they'd go up and punch, and they were terrible. They never worked.
Yeah, they always lose balance and stuff.
I know there was one fight. Actually, I'll go ahead and get it up here so we can see it. But while I'm doing that, there was another version of that I saw that was even cooler. I thought because it had like an obstacle course for them.
Oh.
And like there were a bunch of glass things that they had to break, and there were so many points, and like you'd go through it, and like things would crush you, or you'd have to like go over a narrow spot and all this stuff.
Sounds like Robo Ninja Warrior.
It was awesome. Yeah.
It was basically
It was
yeah.
basically
Yeah, it's
that.
like Robo
I
Warriors
can't
with
remember the name of it.
what was it? What's that?
I love Ninja Warrior stuff.
It's called
man.
Ninja Warrior, right?
Yeah, it's Ninja Warrior.
Robo
Obviously-
Ninja Warrior
yeah.
would be perfect.
Yeah, Ninja Warrior is so fucking cool.
It'd be
Gosh.
so fun.
They're making a Ninja Warrior practice course here in Marietta.
Where?
They are?
Yeah, that my Ashley Rowe and like her husband over by Quality Farming Fleet, that place.
Are people allowed to use it?
I mean, if you remember, it's a gym now. There's a track and basketball
It's
court.
huge.
Has,
Yeah.
Has child
Has
care
racquetball
We need to
courts
do that
in there.
and film us doing this ninja
Yeah.
thing.
Center. Yeah, and they're building like now. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
That'd
awesome.
be
It's
awesome.
supposed to, it's huge. It's if you can imagine, they bought the whole building, the whole inside.
Wait, the Tractor Supply place?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where
Like
we
it has a track
yeah.
inside. Imagine how big it is.
Yeah.
So there's basketball courts in the middle. It's
There,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
there's like 3 basketball courts. There's like 2 racquetball courts.
Yeah, it's cool.
cool.
Racquetball. Who plays racquetball nowadays?
I do, and Rick does.
Here, I'll show you this.
Rick, you play racquetball?
Yeah.
Don't
That's
lie to
some
me.
stupid
What do you
shit.
really play?
Watch.
You don't even go outside. What is this?
Oh, it's a net bot.
Oh,
Oh no, he's
what
tangled.
what is that? Where'd that package come from?
Watch.
It's
Oh, it has
he's
a
giving
net
him a
in
present,
it.
and it
It's
has a
like,
net
here,
in it.
Have a gift. It's like a wrestling match.
Yeah, it's a tangle bot.
That's funny.
Apparently.
So you lose if you can't fight anymore, also, right? I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you're disabled, yeah.
Well, so that had been against the rules every year before that, but they just forgot to put it in the rules that time.
The net?
Yeah. So they were like, we'll put a net in here. They still
And-
got disqualified.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so clever.
I know.
It's like, we have a
Yeah.
present here.
Sounds like some shit you do.
I would.
I don't want to fight this person.
One of the
Send me
best
a
things they
net.
had is that people would have like flippers to flip people over.
Yeah.
But then people started building their bots to where they could drive on either side.
Yeah.
Or they had like a flip that would flip them back over.
Yeah, exactly. Like those bugs that like fall on their back and they push themselves up with like a giant nose.
I like seeing the evolution of like fighting. Like,
Fuck you, man.
and then like maybe like the fighting styles evolve so far that you can do something from the beginning that people aren't prepared for anymore.
Sure.
That's always fun to see. It's like when you fight someone in Smash Brothers who don't know what they're doing, and like they get you because they just do stuff that you would never do. You know,
There's-
it's a stupid move, and then it
there's-
works on you
stop
because
it.
you're not expecting it.
I keep looking
There's
at
other
Cal-
people that would build little like wedge bots,
Yeah.
and they were just big enough to slide underneath, like
take
the-
over the wheels and be able to push them.
Well, just lift them off the ground far enough to where their wheels couldn't make contact, and that was disabling them because then they couldn't move, they couldn't attack or anything. But it's a very
I know the one I watched
self-sacrificial.
also had pits, so if you could do that and then steer them into a pit
Oh,
and
yeah.
drop them in, they'd fall in the pit and then they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
They lost. That was such a fun show.
It was a fun show. One of my favorites, I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it, was there was a main bot, and then 2 little bots came off from it.
Oh yeah,
Really?
And like they were little wedge bots, and their goal was to like push them into the main bot.
yeah,
It was awesome.
How do you
yeah. The
control
little
that all
the
with
little
one
wedge
controller?
bots
Did one
and
guy
stuff.
control it all?
No, there were 3 people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The-
as long as the bots started connected, it was legal.
I feel like
cool.
a fucking
Like a Voltron.
yeah, pretty
You know what I
much.
mean? Like have
Yeah.
it connected and then.
Well, there's still like a weight limit, you know.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
So they'd have to be.
That's so cool. That's the
Productive.
thing. I love the creativity of I don't think I could think of it. I couldn't think of.
Well, I just
Maybe I
couldn't
could think
build
of
the
it. I
robot.
couldn't build it.
I could
Yeah.
think. I just
Yeah.
couldn't build it.
I could build
I
it.
would
could-
think of it, and Calvin could build it.
Let's
for
have
I
this,
could build
this,
it,
this,
yeah.
and this. That's what we should do. We should have
I
make our
love
own
building
bots.
shit.
me. We'll think of it, and Calvin builds them all. He's not in it.
I remember one of my most
I'm not in it.
He's building them.
No, we should
Do it in enter.
like say Aaron is like the pilot controller, and then just give that to somebody else.
One of
right
my
before
most
we film.
disappointed purchases was the official Robo Wars game for PC.
I thought it was condoms that didn't work.
This is gonna be great. I'm gonna like build my own robot. Like I got all these ideas. It sucked. It was one of the worst games I've ever played.
Really?
Yeah,
That's sad.
that was so sad.
It's basically like, what's that one game where you basically build a medieval, like steampunk weapon,
The Crow.
and then you have to like destroy these settlements and go up against these soldiers and stuff like that. I can't remember what it's called.
Can't remember.
But
either.
it's like super. It's pretty basic graphics and everything.
Yeah, there were gifs of it everywhere for a
Oh,
while.
yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. It was like Besieged or something.
Covalent bond.
Besiege. Yes, that's what it was.
Yep. Got it.
Thank you, Pro Reviews.
Hey, I said it first.
Besiege.
They entered it in chat before.
Besiege is a game.
Besiege. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So I would hope it would be like that.
So what would your robot be like? Like what would your main weapon be? Would you go for speed? Would you go for bulk.
Well, it seems like in these type of things, power seems to win, unfortunately. When I played Armored Core, I always seemed to win too, unfortunately. 'Cause I like speed. I'm all about speed.
I always liked the Carbide, I think is what his name was. He had an 18 kilo bar made out of like carbide stock or something like that.
Did you
And
crush him?
it would spin at really high speed, and it was like a wedge. So he'd drive up to you, and he could either like lift you up, or he could just bash into you with this spinning blade. It was basically like a lawnmower on its top.
That's cool.
This guy.
Yes.
Okay. When I think of when you ask that question, are we operating within like any kind of limits here?
Yeah, weight limit.
I mean, within like
I would make Voltron.
Because I don't know how to make these things.
Something
I
you
would
would
make
see on
fucking.
Robot Wars.
Okay, well, I don't know. I haven't watched that now.
You gotta
I would
do-
make a little mini Gundam with a beam saber.
See,
You can't make that though. You have to be able to realistically make it.
it probably wouldn't be legal, but
We
I
have a
would
machete then.
Okay.
do like two that came apart with like magnets
Yeah.
but magnets that would push away other than attract or something.
Okay.
So like
Huh.
one would like go up to it and stick itself to it, and then I would push that one away and like push it into pits and stuff.
That's a cool idea. I was gonna say because I thought you meant like it would just out of the box push other things away. Like, what you should do is attach magnets to
You
it.
start
You
off
should-
and you separate and you go up and you attach to them
On the
and
sides,
you
and
drive
then you,
them
like-
where you want them, and
And
then
you like
turn
lift
off.
it up.
You
I would
turn
do
off
that
the
and
magnets.
then I'd spike them in.
Get jumped and spike them
Yeah.
off the pit.
I would have Metal Mario from Melee.
I want to say blades are a good idea, but I see so many like get gunked up or stop working or whatever. I feel like, but I also
Well-
feel like the flippers always get. You
Yeah.
flip one that can flip.
Well, and you'll run out of CO2 or whatever at some point, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
that
a
kind of
lot
stuff.
of them, they have like compressors and stuff built in for the pneumatic rams, and some of them are just like motor controlled. So you go in there, and it arms a spring basically with the motor, and then you just pull a sear, and it releases a spring, and it like flips it.
Okay.
So a lot of those things, they're highly reusable. But if you have something like that, and then like a flame bot or something like that shoots like acetylene into you and just melts your batteries, there's
Just
not a
melt
whole
their
lot you can do.
tires.
Huh?
Melt their tires.
Well, that's why they
you
use like
go.
solid tires and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Okay.
But there's still only some things that work. Like Carbide was undefeated for like 12 or 14 matches or something like that. Like ridiculous. He took out all the competition, but there was this one robot that had this swinging. They were basically chains with a little hook on the end of them, and they built this robot at the specific height to swing this chain and hit the bicycle chain that drove the spinner thing. So they built this robot specifically to combat him, and he was just destroyed. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
He could move around a little bit, but they also like hit his tires and like split half the tire off, and he could only move like ka-tunk, 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 like that. It's terrible. But like they
That sucks.
Yeah, sucks.
I mean, they built their robot only to combat him, and they basically waited in a corner till all the other competition was destroyed by Carbide. And
That's
they
funny.
came out and got him.
It's like a battle royale.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, might watch this real quick. So last week we had a shit Eric says. This week we have a shit Shane says. I can't
Oh.
talk today.
Okay. Yeah, we had Eric out of context.
Yes. So
Is it you have
Battle
the
bot
volume
is
on,
on
Rick?
a
can I have the
Science
green
chair,
cable?
green-
Good thing we had Eric here for the Eric edition.
Yeah.
Woohoo! No audio.
See if that's turned up.
It's all the way up.
Oh, I have muted. That's my.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Right. Put it back, wait, put it back in the beginning.
Oh, in the beginning.
Yeah, well, you didn't.
Yeah, you're like.
You gotta move it around.
No, it's fine.
And noon at 32 means a big hit.
God damn, look at me.
Come on, motherfucker, bitch. fat.
Mom's fat.
Oh, no! Thor! Shane is worthy. Oh my god! No. Fuck my ass. Oh. No, please! That's like my number goal in life. That's not dietary life.
He said he got enough so he could get the one free donut. You buy 6 donuts, you get one free donut. And he said, yeah, I got 6 donuts. 2 for each of us. Yeah. Or 4 of us. Big fucking
Jeez.
Nice. Well, that's cool. That's interesting.
Thank you for that again, Cobb. K-O-B,
Thank you.
however you pronounce it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
K.O.B. Your mom's
I'm
fat.
fucking ripped. I'm fucking ripped there.
Come on. Pussy, your mom's fat.
You're like trying to like entice him to shoot the marshmallows into your mouth.
Yeah.
I was trying.
I'm trying, guys.
I love them. Fuck my ass. And Eric was like, well, all right.
No,
Popularized
no,
by
no.
Jack Black.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah. For his band. He has a skit on there where he's going through a drive-through and he's like, well, I'm trying to watch my figure. And he orders like a small this, a diet that, and there's like 60 things. Because remember, a small Diet Coke. I'm trying to watch my figure. And he just keeps doing it. And but when he arrives, he's like, what would you like to order today? Let me fuck my ass. I'll have this. So it's yeah, you never heard that? Yeah, Jack Black.
I didn't know he created it.
He invented it. No one said it in history before him.
Nice.
Okay.
Never. Not a
He was a
girl,
popular
not
man
not a woman,
with-
not
with
a
a
gay
whole-
man.
What show's
not
it on?
nothing. What?
What show's it on?
It's his band. What the hell they called it again?
His band?
Tenacious G.
Tenacious D.
Oh, so it's from
Tenacious
the it's,
ABC. Yeah. Oh,
it's from the movie.
No, not the Piccadilly. It's just it's a track. It's a skit on his CD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes more sense then. I was like, his band. I'm like, I don't. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Is it like a music video?
No.
Or
I don't think.
You're like, what's that
I mean,
from?
he makes
Like,
a lot of music
Eminem.
videos. But
Eminem did it. I was like, yeah, but is that in a show? No, Eminem. I'm like, what does that
I said
mean?
it's his band.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? His band.
You know, the band.
Eminem's band. What's Eminem's band's name?
Huh?
Eminem's band. It's a pop. It's a pop question.
Jeez. D. Shit. What is it?
It's Eminem backwards.
No. Something D.
My band. My band. My band. My band.
Shit. I can't remember.
D12.
D12. Yeah, that's it.
I love D12.
yeah. It's a damage of a great sword and a great axe.
Was that? I love that. What's that one at the?
Chat got it.
Yep. Thank you, Aramaic and Quibbler and Purviews.
I don't know. There's some song I
Purviews
can't think of what the song is,
on
but
the
it's like
ball.
him and like Nate, something Nate, and talking about like get more ass than a toilet seat. I just love the line and stuff. It's funny.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
3
talking
to the
about.
1 from the 1
1,
to
2,
the 3.
Yeah.
All right. So I got some questions here.
Okay, what's the question?
Shane just looked at me like,
Some discussion.
You didn't know you could rap, Aaron.
We used to do rap battles all the time in high school, man. Like,
We should do some blind wave rap battles.
I've done Eminem for karaoke.
Well, now fucking like
Also,
now
no-
it's like everyone does it. It's kind of stupid now.
Really?
Yeah, you see like fucking people on TV doing it, like people have no business doing it.
Yeah.
Like us.
No, I mean you're
Calvin.
definitely.
Calvin.
Aaron too. What you talking about?
What? I used to do
I can rap.
Wild Wild West
I saw 8 Mile.
karaoke.
8 Mile.
And I used
That's
to
my
do
life, baby.
Bust a Move.
8 Mile.
And yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but there was a rapper who had just come out with an album or something. He was doing like a news tour, and one of the most awkward things I've ever seen in my life. He was being interviewed, and he was talking about like how he started with like improv rap, you know.
Oh.
And the lady asked him to do some improv rap.
Oh
And
yeah, and he just
Just
froze
like
up.
5
Oh,
minutes,
no.
nothing.
Oh
The
man,
most
I've
awkward
seen
thing
that.
I've ever seen in my life.
I've
I
seen
hate
that.
awkward things. I'll never
Oh.
watch it.
It,
We should watch it.
it was. Yeah, can we watch it?
I'll
I'm gonna go get the pizza.
I'll
No.
try to find it.
I don't want to watch it. I don't like awkward shit. I'm not gonna.
I love
I'll ask this
seeing
question
now.
first.
awkward, cringy stuff.
So, if you could have the mind of your dreams or the body of your dreams, which would you choose?
The mind.
Body, I already got the mind.
You can make the body
You
easily.
dream small.
Yeah, you can make the body easily.
Can you?
Yeah.
What if your body won't
Decrease
let you
your
make
carb
the body?
intake, increase your metabolic. I mean, if you're paralyzed, I'd take the body.
I was like, some people can't just make the body of their dreams. They might not be able to.
Yeah. I mean, you can, I can, he can, Calvin can.
Can't
That's it.
Calvin.
Don't be.
Yeah, that's it.
No, Eric could. Eric could. Eric naturally he'd be really strong. He got as
Shit.
I was lifting
got
for
it.
I was lifting for like years, and he got as strong as me in 2 months.
Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a strong guy.
he has to be.
Yeah. I mean, fat and
He's
muscle
naturally-
are so linked together that if you sat on a couch all day, consuming junk food and gained 100 pounds, you would also get stronger.
Yeah.
If you didn't do any lifts.
He's naturally bigger anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like Calvin just naturally not
That
strong.
motherfucker take that. Really strong.
You know what I mean? Like-
yeah.
Like
he ain't gonna get that strong.
He rolled a 3 in
It's not
strength.
his fault though.
what?
He rolled a 3 in strength.
Yeah, yeah. He min-maxed. He chose beard.
You know what's funny is like I listen to this podcast. A guy named Mark Ripito. He's a renowned strength coach all over the world. He hates CrossFit, hates fashionable things, loves beer, and he loves lifting weights. Well,
Sounds like a great guy.
well, he was like, it's real easy for these young men walking around to grow beards instead of lifting 500 pounds. He's like, everyone wants to be a man, but no one wants to lift 400 pounds. They just wanna grow these beards, call themselves men. They're not men.
They're dudes.
You're a dude. He's a man.
A Pepsi? A Pepsi.
Toy Watch, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, I will show this. His name was Marshall Pope.
Okay.
Marshall Mathers?
Interview on Talk of Alabama.
Thank you, Calvin. Appreciate it.
I need to go find my bubble cup.
Rappers turn spoken word party.
Downstairs.
What? Pretty sure you got taken downstairs.
Do you want me to wait till you come back? Damn it, Aaron.
No, my cup.
Damn it. What have you done? All right.
No, wait, it's downstairs. Why would you want to take it downstairs?
What was it, cup?
Yeah,
It's a Bulbasaur cup.
Green one?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm like 90% sure it's down there.
Damn it. The only cup I use.
With my Pikachu cup.
Well, that's the one that I used last time.
Yeah.
And you said that's the one I used?
And I
I've
took-
been using that downstairs since then.
I took it away from you.
He hid it over by his desk.
I dumped out your drink and put it by my desk after I
Really?
cleaned it out. Yeah.
Maybe it's not downstairs then.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Can you think of any like when I think of the Ninja Turtles, I think of pizza. Is there anything else, any other character that you think of that you associate with food? In the Devil May Cry anime, Dante always drank strawberry milkshakes, which was kind of weird character trait for Dante, but
When I think of pie, I think of Dean Winchester.
from Supernatural.
Yeah.
So you're saying, is there a food that makes you think of something?
Yeah.
Words are.
Pancakes on the Rock.
What?
He loves pancakes.
Yep.
It's true.
He does.
And Poo-Tang pie, but that's different.
Yeah.
What?
Uh,
I got another.
th-
Let's watch
uh,
this thingy.
That's a good one from them demo. Garfield and lasagna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic and chili dogs. Is a good
Dude,
one.
my kids keep saying about wanting chili dogs. I'm like, what? Why? Like,
Go to
'cause
the
they've been
place
watching
by
Sonic.
Marietta
Yeah.
College there that doesn't have chili dogs.
I
That's
know.
ridiculous. There's a
What?
place in Marietta called Flying Dogs that has all these different gourmet specialty hot dogs. They don't have just a traditional chili dog. Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard?
I've
That
never been there
is-
yet, but yeah.
It makes me want to make a chili dog and go in there and sit down and eat it. For other people to come in and be like, ooh, I want that. And they'd be like, sorry, we don't have that. And like, why the hell are they eating it?
Exactly. A couple other
I don't
good
know why.
ones.
I just wanted to-
Spinach and Popeye.
Yeah.
Ryuk and apples.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch this bit.
Welcome, Marshall, to the show. Good
I
morning.
don't watch this shit.
Doing well. So tell me why the change from rapping to spoken word?
Because it's basically the same thing. You know, I'm dealing with words. For the Bible, it says in the Bible, first there was word in the book of Genesis. And so we live our lives based on that book, which is the Bible.
That's why people
And
say
I feel
word.
Like writing, I could actually
Word,
help
Riggs.
someone that needs help for a spoken word, written word, you know, word.
Some of your your poems, your poetry,
Right,
you have put in a book. You actually have 3 books here.
right.
Tell us about each one. We're looking at Invisible Shackles here first.
Invisible Shackle is a guide for young African Americans to lead them away from negativities inside our community. And Who Am I is my life story from how I transitioned from being a rapper to author.
And you've also turned this into a screenplay, right?
Right?
A screenplay.
And have you been able to sell the script yet?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. And the last one, The Struggles of Love, is a poetry book of intimate poems I read when I was like 16, 17 years old.
So really, at that age, you were already doing poems and stuff. What'd your friends think about that?
Everyone wrote poems when they were younger, didn't they?
No, I did.
I wrote poems when I was younger.
Poetry. That's why I changed my poems into raps, and that's how I started rapping.
I have some of mine. I
Now
can
you're
read them.
back to spoken word, which all of it, there's an art to it. But
You should.
What draws you more to spoken word now than rap itself?
Because basically, I still write poems based off of my raps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So I was reading, you're married with children, right?
right.
And
Great show.
Yeah.
so what how, 4? How many of them are boys?
Watch
Katie
that while
Seagal.
you're watching
What
Rugrats.
do you hope you'll take away from all of this, seeing the sensitive side of Tad?
I hope it'll take away seeing me change from the way I used to be to the person I am now.
And how did you used to be?
I used to be rough, angry young man.
So
Trying to find myself.
what changed in your life?
What changed my life was basically start having kids, and I wanted to set a better example for them, you know, because being a better man inside their life to help lead them to where they need to be.
And I'm sure your wife appreciates that.
Yeah, she loves that.
So you're going to do a spoken word for us now, right?
Right.
You want to try to read something from your book?
Yeah.
Okay. One from The Struggles of Love.
Okay.
And we'll listen to Marshall as we go to break.
Oh, wait, did he cut it?
Wait,
They cut
they
it.
cut it.
Holy shit, they cut it.
I watched this whole time, and they cut
Son
it.
of a bitch, Rick.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't want to watch
You're
anymore.
going to do a spoken
That was
word for
awkward
us
enough.
now,
He
right?
said word 10 times.
And tell us what we're about to hear.
Here we go.
Just freestyle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
A
pick it
freestyle,
up.
yeah.
Freestyle. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the. This is live.
It was a,
live.
Yeah.
I don't
Shane,
like-
you gotta watch.
I don't like this shit. I
You
hate
want
it.
to try to read something from your book?
Yeah.
man, they cut that out.
They
man.
were so nice to him and they cut it out.
Do you want to try to read something
yeah.
from your book? Yeah. He answered so quick. That poor guy.
I feel bad for
I
him.
mean, that's. I don't know, man. I don't like that shit at all. I'm not entertained by it.
If
I'm
we want
not-
some more cringe, you guys want to make fun of some of my teenage poems?
Huh?
What?
Do you have some?
Yeah, I got them all on my Google Drive.
I used
Holy
to write
shit.
songs and Ben Bowers would.
Mine are probably still on Zynga, if that's still a thing.
Zynga?
You fucking warn the kids you're Zanga.
Dude, you like Zynga?
Yeah,
That's the
like 'cause
stupidest
we,
thing in the
my
world.
school and Aaron's school were rivals, and they use Zanga. They get on there and they just make these fucking poems about love and killing themselves, all this other stupid stuff.
What?
And they make fun of us. I remember one time we were losing a basketball game. It was real close. And it went to overtime.
Eric is in North Carolina.
And we started going, but you like Zanga! And y'all didn't say anything. That was good. It was a good one.
That's,
They probably couldn't understand what you said.
But no, I remember.
They did.
I had.
You remember? Jamie Olf remembered.
I had two. Well, I was never. I don't think I was there. You told me so many times. I feel like I was there. No one remembers.
No, you've been in the band.
No one remembers. No one cares.
Michael Leslie remembers. Jamie Olf remembers. We'll see many sides of her.
Who are those people? But no. I remember I had a Zynga that was mine, and I had a separate Zynga that was not with my name on it.
Oh god.
That was with my poems.
There you go.
There we go. I remember I wrote this one, and
The chess.
no, I can
Oh.
read that one too. Actually, I just have that one memorized.
I remember one that he wrote that was about a chess game.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting.
I usually write children's poems. That one is chess, chess, oh boy, what a mess. First the queen tore her dress, oh boy, what a mess. The rook took the bishop's book, and the knight helped the bishop look. Frantic was the king when he got a bee sting. All the pawn could do was laugh and sing. My friend, I advise you never to play chess. Oh boy, what a mess. Yeah.
That's good.
I like that one.
That's good.
I always remember that one.
It's not embarrassing. It's just
No.
Well, so this one I wrote after or around the time I had played Metal Gear Solid for the first time.
Oh boy.
Yes.
And
yes.
the Sniper Wolf scene devastated me.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And so I wrote this poem, and I got called after school
I know
because
you
they
said
thought
that.
I might have been like suicidal or something.
I remember you saying this to me. You told me this.
It's pretty bad. I was brought up during war. Every day I saw men in which hatred filled their core. Each morning another loved one would lay beside me dead. This filled my heart with ungrateful dread. I hope I
You
would
sound
make
like
it.
fucking the guy Mr. Deeds. Like, you know.
I hoped that I would make it through the day, but all my hopes were shattered in dismay. Now I'm older, see war from the outside, not in, yet I know just how terrible it has been. Decided to help end all war, joined the army which made my spirit soar. Even though I'm laying here about to die, a symbol of peace, not war, so please do not cry. I've seen all the war I wish to see, so please now end my suffering and set me free.
I
Jeez.
saw that shit.
You're fucking.
Yeah.
What were you, like 5th, 6th grade?
Yeah.
When Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, that would be deeply disturbing for a
Teacher's
teacher.
like, who,
I was like, holy
wait,
shit.
who was the teacher? Was that been?
It was
Was it in 6th grade time when we were rotating? Is
Yeah.
it Dobbs or Rice?
it was Dobb. Well,
Mrs. Dobbs?
no,
Mrs. Dobbs would have been 6th grade.
Yeah,
Mrs.
no.
Rice would have been 7th grade.
it was Mrs. Rice, the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's
My,
so
uh,
funny.
When I was really just young and stupid, like probably like 7th and 8th grade especially, I write just depressing. It's a journal / poems / rap songs / songs. And like a couple years ago, I was at my parents. I found all these books. Some of like the raps are great and the songs, but some of the stupid shit I wrote over this girl.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's so embarrassing. You know what I mean? Because I was so obsessively in love, and it wasn't reciprocated to me. And back then you think your life's the worst fucking thing ever. So it's so fucking embarrassing now. Like I had I found like basically all these words like kill myself and all these depressive things. And I did it like a crazy, like all over, like a crazy person wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
My dad saw it and like, and there's actually when was it? We're out there for some kind of holiday. He's like, I read that shit. I thought you were gay. I was like, why? It's like, no son of mine. What kind of man could just do that? What kind of man gets a depressed over a female? That's what he told me. He's like, you're not like that now. He said, hell no, I'm not like that now. He's like, God, you're never a boy I want to hang out with.
I remember I had one.
That's what he told me. So
It was all about a girl, and like, I did a whole lot of things I remember in it that were like, it'd be like words, but all like certain words would be capitalized for initials of different people, but it wouldn't be saying their names. Like whenever I ended it, I wrote it like after love ends with capital ALE for my initials. I remember like that's how it was like that's who wrote it, like just dumb stuff like that.
Got about 50 poems on here, and I have my 5th draft of the Adventures of Young Nick Time.
Shit,
Oh,
Nick Time.
nice.
Dude,
I
I've
wrote
always-
something called like told you this garden would bleed. It was about what the fuck was it about? You stood there like a freak, surprisingly bewildered, too scared to speak. I told you this garden would bleed. That was like the chorus.
So you wrote them like in a song fashion.
Yeah, I wrote like verse 1, chorus, stanza, verse 2,
Chorus.
stanza. You know what I mean? But then I'd write raps where just freestyle would just be pages. Like use things out like right, knife, strife, stuff like that. I don't know.
Most
I
of mine-
gotta dig these up. Some are good.
I don't know if
I used to write. I remember Mrs. Unrow said if I wrote one that impressed her, she let us out of class early. And then her name was Mrs. Unrow.
Yeah.
We used to call her Mrs. Unfunrow.
Oh wow.
So
shit,
I remember,
man.
and I'm like, well, I hope you like my rap, Mrs. Unrow. I hope you all thought you had fun, yo. And that's how it ended. Everyone started cheering, and she's like, all right, I have to let you out after that. So that was kind of cool. And this is, you gotta remember, 8 Mile came out. So like, it was one of those movies that we thought were gonna be bad. We thought it was gonna be bad. We saw it, and we was like, this is a pretty fucking cool movie.
Yeah.
But because this is time when like rap was at war with like punk music, and all the punk kids like were like really prejudiced against kids who like rap. That's what, at least it was in my school. So to make fun of like that
culture, they would do these rap battles. But then, like, we all started getting really serious about it. So we would have these rap battles during lunch.
Yeah.
And it was like a bunch of people, like, watching. It was crazy.
You couldn't listen to rap in Bartlett and Cutler. The Klan would get you.
The Klan?
Yeah.
There's some
We had
kind
the
of
Klan up at the VOAG building. I mean, I used to
I
take French up there. I had to go through the woods to get there, to crawl out the window.
I saw a burning cross from Danny's backyard once.
Huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Cocksucker.
I like in the middle of Bartlett, isn't it?
Yeah.
Borrow it, man.
It's in the middle.
I know.
That's crazy. I was looking. Zynga has some kind of Zynga 2.0 thing. I don't know where the hell any of my stuff is. I don't even know if I'd want to read it if I found it. I feel like it'd be too embarrassing.
I need to dig up these
Dumbass
journals, and my
shit.
dad had thrown them away. Well, I called it the Blue Book because this girl I was like obsessively in love with between second grade till my freshman year.
Yeah.
Like an idiot. I just waited for this girl, thinking, you know what, Shane, if you just fucking be the best guy you can, and you know, be nice. You know, you think you can be so nice, and you can be so whatever you need to be to get this girl. If you just do it a lot, she'll like wake up and go, you know what, Shane really does love me. You know.
Did it work?
No, fuck no. You gotta be. Then I became an asshole to all these girls, and they all wanted me. So it was a rude wake up call.
Most of my poems were all like children's poems,
Mhm.
and even now that's still what I write. So, I am the one, I am the king of burgers, also enticing. I paint with ketchup, I sculpt with cheese, I flip and flop all burgers with ease. Silly things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still, like, I don't know.
Haven't you read any poems
I wrote some,
about high school or anything?
mostly.
Fucking the girl in the other homeschool, like
Mostly
the other
I would
house
just-
next door. She was getting homeschooled too.
Mostly, I would just write them in my head, like while I was working or something like that. But then I'd never write them down or anything.
Yeah.
I remember one time, like, we have several drive-thrus here, but the Taco Bell takes the longest.
Mhm.
Oh my
Like,
gosh!
it's
forever.
Yeah.
I was there for 45 minutes one day, and like I got bored, so I started freestyle rapping in a text group about Calvin never showing up to game nights. I
It's
wish
true.
I still had it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
Yeah, I might still have it on my old phone
That's funny.
because I didn't delete any conversations off there.
I love
Yeah, it
doing
was-
little stuff like that. I remember
great.
one time, was it you? We were having my buddy. Was it Gus's bachelor party? And like, was it you like who wouldn't return our calls? So I wrote this long spiel about how I was going to just basically, when you were sleeping, rape your ass, but you would never know about it. You know what I mean? And then when you were dying one day, I was gonna come and lay in your bed. It was the funniest thing.
Whisper it in my ear. or
Yeah,
something.
it was something like I was so mad. I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna skimp out on us. Like
I was
he,
there.
Like he always does. Yeah, and Eric skimped out on us. But he was editing something, wasn't he?
But
There's something was going on. There's a reason why I couldn't go. So never mind. I take that back. I'm sorry.
Don't know.
No, but I remember I wrote you this long thing. It was so funny. Bert, Gus's brother, messaged me months later. Go, hey, that thing you wrote to Aaron, I deleted all my texts. Do you still have it in the group text? I went to scroll up, found it, and sent it to him. He's like, I love that thing. I gotta show my buddies at work. Yeah.
Yeah, we should make a writing channel on Discord. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
It'd have to be for poems though, because there's like a limit,
Well,
right?
what I've really
You
realized,
could link like Google
Yeah, you
Docs
could
and
link
stuff.
Google Docs. That's true.
and you can put them on a website as well. Like that kind of stuff really helped me become better at just all kinds of creative stuff when I was older.
And all kind of stuff in this Google Drive. Got Battlescope, design document,
Man, I miss Battlescope.
Battlescope Kickstarter campaign.
Battlescope was the game that Rick and I played. We played it in 6th or 7th grade, probably.
Yeah, about around that time, early 2000s.
And then it was gone. And then they did another. It came out again.
Yeah.
And all it was a tick-based browser game where you had a planet, you mined planets, you made spaceships.
It was like 95% text based.
Yeah, you all you had was a grid map that you explored, found planets, and did all this stuff. And you have alliances, and the group of people that played the game consistently,
Yeah.
were like trying to make it better with like stories and alliances and wars. And there was this whole RP. Remember that RP server, dude?
Oh,
I forgot
yeah.
about that with Master Cipher.
Yeah.
And shoot, who else?
forum?
Yeah, there was the forum that we had, and we were all like, I wrote a story about that. I forgot. I wrote a story because we were supposed to write. It was high school, my freshman, maybe sophomore year. I can't remember when it came back. and we'd been playing, and I took something that had happened in this form and turned it into a story where like Rick and I were there, and we were keepers of the peace between these two feuding like alliances, trying to keep balance in this galaxy without war breaking out. And what was my name? What was my name on there? It was Top Gun.
Top
right?
Gun.
And then you were Sir
Yeah.
Gunblade.
I was Sir Gunblade.
And like we showed up, and I was like a Jedi Knight, and Rick with his gunblade that he had, and we were there trying to keep the peace, and wars just started breaking out. One guy left in the middle of this meeting and just disappeared. Then showed back up with an army and an armada, and said war's starting. You know, like here we go. And like we're like, no, we can't do this. So like we were caught in the middle of it, and we like cut a hole into the floor and fell through, and like started escaping. And I was like, I remember trying to like. Sir Gunblade, who hadn't said anything this entire time, looked at me and said, it was like, war has begun. And that's where the story ended. And I did it to a Metal Gear Solid theme or something like that, like one of the Metal Gear Solid songs. And it was like, war has begun. It was like,
I've been wanting to listen to Metal Gear Solid music lately.
Like it was, I forgot all about that. Man, I love Battlescope. It was so fun. I wish it was back.
I know.
It was just a fun.
I've never even heard of it really.
It wasn't well known. No.
No.
It was just an online browser-based game. And all you had was like your browser would be in half.
Yeah.
The left half was your map, and it was a 1x1 grid up to 100, I think.
Yeah.
That
100.
you would explore, find planets and asteroids and stuff to mine. You would conquer planets if you found
Sounds
any.
like the bad parts of Mass Effect.
It was kind of almost like a board game with role playing in a forum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
And they had everywhere had wormholes you could use to go to somewhere else. You don't know where exactly it would take you, or you could make jumps to go from one planet to another. And then they also had like a galactic space station that you could do trade and stuff at.
Is that one of your favorite games that no one really heard of?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite game that no one really played, and I was very insanely good at, was a PSN game called Crash Commando.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
I fucking love that game so much. I mean, I think it might be one of my favorite games ever. Me and Gus played it a lot. We played it until no one was playing anymore, and we were playing on like online, just me and him and a bunch of bots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a good game.
I remember anytime I go to like a gaming wiki site, I always add Battlescope because it's never there.
Yeah,
You know.
it's never there.
Yeah.
Like Rick and I talked before, like
We need to
the
do
guy
a-
who ran it was Sire.
Yeah.
We talked about buying it from him and running the game because he was selling it for a while.
Yeah. He lives in Sherwood. His brother actually did some 3D art on the original Tomb Raider.
Really? That's cool. Dude, there was one time Rick went on vacation. He's like, "Here, watch my stuff. Make sure no one attacks it." I was like, "Okay." And like the way it worked, every season of this game, like things would reset, and they had a whole scoreboard based on like how much of an army you had, how many planets you had, how many resources you had.
It combined your resources, your possible resources, and your total attack power.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they gave you a score, and then you had a leaderboard, and we were getting close to the end of the season, so I
went down to Florida,
Yeah.
beach.
for like a week or something,
Yeah.
right?
And this wasn't like, oh, I could just have my phone and just check it then.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. So you had to log in every day, make sure things were okay. If anything's wrong, you got to move stuff. And in this game, like if you wanted to send a ship from point A to point B, it would take you maybe an hour, maybe 5 hours, maybe half a day, depending on how
Damn.
far you're sending it. It was tick based.
Okay,
So
okay.
it worked based off of actual time. So this is a game you had to log into like 3 times a day to actually make sure you're doing what you wanted to do.
Damn.
But
Gigabits.
Kinda. But like while Rick was gone, before he came back, I went to his account, was making sure things were good. Everything was fine. But I took all the resources he had, sent them to one planet. And then took all those resources from one planet and sent them to me. And then
Sounds like something you would do.
and then I changed his password to ha ha ha. No, I changed my password.
changed yours.
My password to ha ha ha, because he knew my password before then. So I
Okay.
just made it ha ha ha.
No.
Do you remember?
Of
People
course I remember.
Hey, no. Yeah, I know. You hate
I was
it.
in 4th place.
I know. I dropped him down, raised me up. I was like, I feel better now.
That would
But,
make
like,
you feel better.
That's something you would do.
Yeah.
Something you would do.
The thing that I remember is that you would go into the leaderboards. At least I did. I would go into the leaderboards and look for people, and you would have like the person's name. You could create whatever race you wanted the race to be.
Okay.
And you could make whatever name you wanted to be, and then you had a password. And there'd be so many times like I was like Jedi, Top Gun, and then my
Yeah.
password would be whatever, but you wouldn't see the password. But on the leaderboards, you go and you look like name John, race John,
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, so
Gen-
you go
gender,
in,
John.
So you'd go in and type John, type in the password, John. It would
Yep.
just be the same name. They'd just be like John, John, John. I'd go in, John, 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 send all their shit to me.
I did the exact same thing.
I was like, they need to make better passwords.
And then you move all their stuff off the planet. You take all
And
their
then you take
planets.
their planet. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what these fools were thinking. I think they were bots.
And the big thing was, like, you know, you had to explore.
Yeah.
So, like, once you had their coordinates, it was a lot easier to get to them and take
Yeah.
them over. Because,
Yeah.
it would take days to find them otherwise. Months, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Fricadia?
No.
I'm not gonna do it then. Never mind.
I remember PlayStation Home, and I wish that it was much better than what it turned out to be.
It got okay.
Like, I remember, like, whenever we were talking about it, like, PlayStation Home, you were going to be able to go in to this virtual world, walk around. You went to a mall, buying stuff that you didn't want. And then you, like, could go back to your house and show your cool house off. But the idea was that you'll be able to put music that's on your console and play it in home.
Or movies.
You'll be able to play a movie from your
Right.
console in home for you and your friends to watch. I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome. Shane, Rick, you guys can sit at home. I can put in my copy of whatever and watch it on my TV.
It's
Like,
what
that'd be
Rabbit
sweet.
turned into.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I was like, that's such a cool idea. I love that. And then they never did that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and at that time, the PlayStation wasn't selling well, so it wasn't populated a lot. I mean,
Like there's some people that lived in there, kind of like what's that, Second Life?
Yeah.
Like people that live in Second Life.
Yeah.
It's their
wasn't
first
The
life.
Office like Dwight is so depressed he's in Second Life, and then he creates a character in Second Life who creates a character in he creates this character in Second Life. So he's playing as someone who's playing as someone.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of thing.
So funny. I love WoW. I'm gonna play WoW again.
There you go.
You guys were playing
What's
last
next?
night.
What's
weren't
next?
you?
Play Hearthstone.
No, I want to play a good game.
Come on.
What's next, Rick?
Well, we're coming close to time. If anyone has any questions in chat,
Any more
hit
questions?
Me up.
I always love questions.
Questions are fun.
Everybody's talking about your crazy hair, Aaron.
They might be late to the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, I was out walking as a sumo. Okay,
Yeah.
my hair can look how it wants to look.
His hair
was hot.
was plastered to his head. We were
My
all
face was-
so sweaty.
My face. Calvin got a shower.
Yeah, I was
So-
lucky and smart, and I got a shower before podcast started.
Lucky and smart.
Yeah.
More like fucking.
You live here.
Inconsiderate.
We have 4 showers here.
More like inconsiderate and taking too
What am I
long.
gonna wear?
Pro Reviews wants
We
to
have a
know
closet.
who is our favorite stand-up comedian.
That's
That's a good question.
Ooh.
I don't know too many. I mean,
There's so many.
Ooh.
George Carlin.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think of now. I tell you what,
Shit, what's his name?
Bill Burr is fucking my favorite. I think
Bill Burr's really
because
good.
I agree with a lot of his shit, and he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I like
he
John.
sounds funny.
I like John Mulaney quite a lot.
Yeah.
I don't ever heard his stuff.
He's this generation's Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
And
Louis
yeah,
C.K. is pretty good.
Louis
C.K. 's
C.K..
good. I like his stuff.
my two are
Who's
Jerry
that one guy?
Seinfeld and what? You don't like Jerry?
He's too dry.
Oh, I love Dry.
He's too dry.
Dry's where it's at.
I watched his like more recent stand up on
Maggie
Netflix,
disagrees.
and I was just like, what?
Nothing.
Oh my gosh.
On Netflix, I watch his most recent because I've heard it so many times.
And
Like,
Dave Chappelle is
Dave
my
Chappelle
number
is
two.
fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah,
But I'll tell you what, Chris Tucker did one recently. It was on Netflix.
I saw it. It was great.
And he had a segment. I mean, because he did some stuff I didn't laugh at all, but some stuff I don't think I've laughed harder.
Kevin
since
Hart.
Chris Tucker's, since Chris Tucker's deal when he came out with that thing.
Yeah, Kevin
in
Hart's pretty
2000.
good. Kevin Hart, Chris Rock. I watched some Chris Rock. He's really good.
Yeah.
Some of Eddie Murphy's old stuff
Oh.
was
Eddie
really
Murphy,
good.
God, Eddie Murphy.
Incredible.
He had a bit one time like, you're in trouble. You're not allowed to use a phone. You're not allowed to leave the house. So if that house is on fire, I get home. You better be in that fucking house. 'Cause you're not allowed to call the fire department. You're not allowed on the phone. And you're not allowed to leave the house. So you better not get out. So you better be in there dead. And you just talk about like his parents talking to him when he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Watching Dave Chappelle do stand up is like watching Wayne Gretzky do hockey. It's just like, or Michael Jordan play basketball. It's like this person was put on this earth to do this thing,
I got
and
a
no
funny
one will
story
be as good.
about that. Actually, Wayne Gretzky, my brother-in-law Paul, he's such a huge fan of him, a huge hockey fan, and he saw Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, okay, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He's at a sports bar, and there were a bunch of higher ups there. We saw Peyton Manning in the fucking in the bathroom. He's like, "Oh, hey man, how you doing?" He's at the urinal. He's like, "Oh, what's up?" And that's all it was. And then he went out on the table, saw Wayne Gretzky, and then fucking he's like, and they were bullshitting for a while. He's like, "You care if I get a picture?" And Peyton was with Wayne, so Peyton's okay. And Peyton and Wayne and my brother-in-law are in posing, and Paul looked at Peyton and said, "I'm sorry, I just want me and him, but you could take the picture." hands it to Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning takes that picture of him and Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my brother's, I probably would have rather have had him in it just because there's 3 of them, but the story
Yeah.
of he took that picture. I said, I don't want you in there. I want fucking me and Wayne Gretzky, and that's it. That's pretty fucking cool.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, Peyton Manning is incredible, but he's no Wayne Gretzky.
No, he's,
Yeah.
Dane Cook, that's his name.
Dane Cook.
Dane
Cook's
Cook
pretty
has had
good.
some great fucking stuff, too.
He's kind of hit or miss for me.
I was trying to think.
sometimes.
I remember him in one, and it was about pickles, and the pickles. It's about the drive-through. You couldn't understand what the hell this drive-through.
I
lady was
remember
talking about.
when I
He
was,
like,
Yeah.
I listened to him before anyone else in high school, and I stole his jokes. I was telling him, and we were in Eric's car with my buddy White Power Matt, and then it was one of his stand-ups, and it just went through everything. And I was sitting in that car, my friend's like, "You motherfucker! I can't believe you!" And I'm sitting there like, "Oh god."
You're like, you got that from me.
I was just, stealing these fucking jokes, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I liked him too.
What about? I know you've listened to like Bo Burnham and stuff like that before, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Angie, come here.
Do you count him as like a
Who?
comedian? I mean, he writes songs and stuff, and they're funny songs, I guess. I guess he's a
He's
comedian.
done some
The
stand-up.
ventriloquist guy?
No, that's Jeff Dunham, which
Jeff
I love.
Dunham.
I love his stuff too.
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham, yeah, he does
Yeah.
ventriloquist stuff, so
Yeah.
he's really good. He has like 5-6 different like puppets, and he does a little act with each one of them throughout his show. So like he has Ahmed, he's the dead terrorist.
Puppets freak me out.
Well, he's a dead skeleton terrorist with a turban. He blew up and he messed up. Like he didn't.
Sounds kind of more.
That's one of his puppets. The other
Yeah,
one's
okay.
Walter. He's just this old grumpy guy. Another one's a jalapeno on a stick. Like
I never cared for his stuff. I dated a girl that like, I went over to her house and we watched that, like all of them. I was like,
I liked him.
I don't like it.
But no, Bo Burnham. He does the new math. He does the songs.
Okay.
Like his songs are pretty funny.
Okay.
I know them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Mick Foley's fantastic.
I've never seen his stand up.
No, I haven't either.
It's less stand up than telling like funny stories, but hilarious. Would recommend it to anyone, even if you're not a wrestling fan. It's funny if you're a wrestling fan, but you don't have to. Okay, next question.
Silence.
Not those. We won't answer any will you react to this. Do you ever play pranks on one another?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I used to.
Like, is it a prank whenever I'm going to the bathroom and Shane just starts shoving a knife under the door trying to get my feet? Is
Yeah.
that a prank? 'Cause
That's a funny
yes,
prank.
We do that one.
I'll tell you what. I used to do it all the time.
At least it's not
and
like
I
Febreze
tried
and
it
Bug
to you,
Killer.
and it just wasn't the same anymore.
There was a lot of creative face hugger placement for a good while.
Yeah.
after we
And then it
got that.
disappeared.
And then it disappeared because I hit it. And then it disappeared because I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because the Baba hit it.
Okay.
I didn't even notice. Face, I didn't see.
But we haven't done a good prank in a while. I want to talk to this prank that we're going to do.
I
to
told
Eric.
Calvin the building was on fire when he was gone.
Yeah, but I didn't believe you.
You kinda
I would say this prank we're
Nah,
going to do to
I don't
Eric one day, but he's in chat, so I can't.
Yeah. I've done something. Like, the other day.
I mean, I did so many pranks to Eric growing up, and this is before because Eric being blind, we've really has made him like more open. He used to just be this quiet boy, you know what I mean? Very reclusive.
Yeah.
Never was he was never opinionated, and he just would take these pranks, you know. So, he's not like that all now. He's changed a lot. But I used to prank him all the time. Maybe you guys a little bit when we first met. I just don't do as much now.
Yeah.
I'm burnt out on it.
There was the other day. I don't know if it's much of a prank, but like Shane's like, "Hey, let's go down and lift." And I was like, "I don't know when to lift." He's like, "Come on, let's go." I'm like, "Oh, all right." And he like went down the stairs, and I was like right behind him, and I just shut the door, didn't go down, and I was just standing there, and I just waited, and I hear him go, "Damn it, Aaron!" And I opened the door. He's like, he was starting to come back up. He's like, "You fuck." Like it's not much of a prank. It was just like I was
Was
just
that
fucking with
is
him.
that we were going down for weightlifting? Because we were
No,
coming up.
we were going downstairs.
Yeah.
It was the other day whenever like you had to come over because you locked yourself out. However you managed that.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even talk about that shit. Anyways, but you also did that yesterday because we were carrying up groceries and shit from the back. So like, I walked. Aaron gimped ahead of me. I walked up the stairs because what happened was
Mitch Hedberg.
I didn't unlock that door, and then when I closed it, when I went outside, it was just fucking locked.
Yeah.
No fucking clue. So I had to walk my fat ass around the fucking block. Went up the stairs. Aaron helped me. And on my way back up again, he fucking locked the door. Like the
didn't lock
bar
or
wasn't
something.
lined up with a hole. So I pushed it open, but you heard me go, God damn it. You know what I mean?
Damn it.
I heard him go,
The two I can think of one of them wasn't so much a prank. It was just kind of funny, where we were waiting forever for this pizza. And I went over. I buzzed the thing. I was like, "Hello?" And they were like, "Papa John's," or whoever it was. It was like, "About damn time." And like Shane was like, "What the hell are you doing? They're gonna spit in our food."
They're not going to deliver here anymore.
Did you really say that? Yeah.
Hell yes.
But he'd lifted his finger off the button
Yeah.
to like send.
And the other one was, there was a day when Calvin locked Aaron and Eric out with the deadbolt, and they got very angry.
Oh yeah.
And the next day I came in early and locked the deadbolt. I heard Eric pounding on the door.
I didn't know that. That's funny. I like that.
That's
He
hilarious.
blamed that on me because I was like, I did not lock it last night. He's like, well, it was locked. I don't want to tell you, Calvin. I don't want to tell you. I'm pissed. And he walked over there and got on his computer.
I was in the back. He didn't know I was here.
You son of a bitch.
So I waited till he came in. And I came out. I was like, "Oh, hey man, sorry I'm a little late today."
Really? That's funny.
Did Eric ever know?
He knows now.
Yeah, that's so funny.
He was so mad at me.
So they didn't know you were back there.
Dude, I remember when Eric, after this conversation, like, the fucking door was locked again.
Well, like we came here on like Sunday or Saturday, whatever it was, like on the weekend to come do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something.
Yeah.
And the door was locked, and we sat there pounding, and we couldn't get in. It's locked from the inside. It's not like a key. There's nothing we could do.
It was
We were,
like the bar
calling,
slider lock
buzzing.
thing.
We were there for like 20 minutes, and then we decided to leave. Like,
I'd
we'll
break
do
the
it
door
again.
down.
We didn't want to break it. It wasn't.
It's
not
a
ours.
metal door. You can't break it down.
I bet I could break it down.
But no, that's funny.
The
Well, I think the last thing I did, I don't know, were you in there and I started spraying fucking...
Like
Raid?
bug spray or some
no,
shit.
it was the
Duster?
duster.
That shit smells terrible.
Yeah, shaking up and spraying it up.
breathe.
It's
Coughing. I
fucking
made it so you couldn't open the door.
tetrafluorethane. It's toxic.
Yeah, I was in there.
Yeah.
I was in there one day, going to the bathroom, and I go to stand up, and all of a sudden my socks are just wet. And Shane like just took a cup of water and just tossed it under the door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Did I piss on the floor? What happened?
Yeah.
You
I
son
was
of
like,
a bitch.
what happened here?
I remember one time
Is
we
the
fucking
toilet
put,
leaking?
we put saran wrap at the 3rd Street house. So like my buddy he'd take a piss, and but he took a shit and didn't notice it and just shit all over his like shit everywhere.
Ugh.
Just smeared all over his ass and everywhere. Yeah.
How could you not notice that?
I don't know, because it was low, I guess.
Oh man.
Last night, I was on Discord, and the mods were talking about stuff, whatever, at one point, and I think it was like Dababa and Daniel and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, hey Dababa, you're probably not gonna be going to bed tonight." She's like, "What? Why?" I was like, "You took your headphones off? Listen." And you could hear like coyotes or something, or fox or something like that, like outside, like you know how sometimes like those creatures that make like children
Yeah.
screaming,
Oh my gosh.
kind of
yeah.
sounds, you know, like it's just terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it sounds like a child screaming outside. It's probably a coyote or a fox. But there was that kid that died 5 years ago in the woods. Bye. And I just left. She's like, damn it, Aaron. She's like, I'm not going to
Jeez.
sleep now.
I remember when Mom
The
and Dad
Starburst.
went on a cruise or camping or something.
Big difference, by the way.
Well,
There's no internet either way. so-
whenever they'd go away, like after my sister and I had moved out, she'd get Lucinda to watch the place.
Yeah.
And like Lucinda was terrified of staying there alone, and she especially hated like the sliding glass door because you just saw out like into the darkness, you know.
Yeah, I hated that
And
one.
one time I drove down there,
Oh my gosh.
and I had on my gargoyle costume.
Oh my
Oh, no,
gosh.
you did? Rick has his gargoyle. It's like a gargoyle. It has hands that are like these like pointy things, and they all look like rock.
I made I cut 2 umbrellas in half and I made wings that I could hold like this and go phew, and they go wah.
Did you have those?
I didn't have those.
Oh, okay.
But I went down. Yeah, and I was outside the door. I was like tapping on it, just sitting there, and the light was off. You probably couldn't see me very well. I just waited there. I could see her coming because the house had lights, you know.
Yeah.
And she flipped on the porch light. And I just left.
If you just left, that's great. I love that.
I love when you do things like that and people just don't find out.
Just freak out inside. You just leave. They're just
Left.
freaking out, like locking doors. Oh man.
I changed the starburst in your starburst thing.
Oh, there was
Yeah.
there was a
was-
video on something somewhere,
Yeah.
but like, I had a pack of Starbursts. They were all pink Starbursts, and I had opened it and eaten like 2 of them, and then I came back like over the weekend, and I grabbed was it a pink one out of it? I grabbed something out of it, and I look and like there's 2 pink ones in the pack, and the rest are like yellow and orange of an all pink pack, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? How'd this happen?
Yeah.
These were all pink, and it was full, and it was wrapped up. Like, I had to peel it open to get into the rest of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did this happen? I was like, I took them all out, and I packed them back in there.
He's a little packer.
But it was after I had my whole spiel about, look at the fuck, this is all pink. How many pink you see? 2? That's not all.
You know what's funny is like pranking when I was younger. I was always trying to find these clever pranks. It helped me get in trouble. It helped me stay out of trouble later in life because I would do these mischievous tasks. You know what I mean? So like that's funny how pranking transformed into me like, you know, trying to break up a couple. You know what I mean? It's like I had to grow to myself
Yeah.
in a clever way.
It's like whenever you put a whole bunch of snow in between Rick's doors.
I wouldn't call that clever, but you can. I remember one time when I left us, I think it was astronomy or science fiction, like an hour early,
Yeah.
so I could throw snowballs at Rick. I waited outside for like fucking 2 hours. He was late getting out, and I was like, "How do you snowballs?" By the time he got out there, like ice cubes. I remember like, and he's walking his car. I see him like looking for his car. I can't find it. I just start chucking him at him.
It was like 9 o'clock. It's the only car in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you helped me with this, but I remember doing 1 year at Bartlett, going like all out for April Fool's Day.
I don't know. We usually did. Remember when we swapped all the mouse?
We swapped all the mice.
We, like there was a computer lab with 5, computers in a row, and we swapped them so that this you sat on this computer, so I use it. It's moving that mouse, and this one's moving that one. Like they're crossed over and stuff.
we unplugged all the phones.
What? then you gotta ring the fire bell.
We did all kinds of stuff like that.
I remember in high school.
I remember one, like
What was the thing about
everyone
bugs
else?
or something?
Termites.
Termites.
Yeah. Yeah. We had like a jar full of termites,
You got termites in?
and we threw it into like the faculty lounge.
Really?
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I think Brad threw it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I'm like,
Oh
why'd
my
you do
gosh.
that? You're supposed to put the bugs in someone's lunch.
Isn't he the felon now?
I
Ran out of gas.
we were watching like sex ed or something,
Red Shoes Diary.
and it was dark. I like left to go to the bathroom. I just didn't come back. I went down to the music place and took all the instruments and like hid
You
them.
put them in the closet.
Yeah,
We
all of them.
I forgot. Yeah. Mrs. King was freaking
She called the cops.
out.
Really?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
Scared?
because she thought they were.
Like someone stole all the instruments in the band room. And they were all put in the closet in the band room.
Yeah,
She didn't
yeah.
look in there.
Oh man.
She was freaking out. I forgot about that. Was
Oh
that
my
just you that
gosh.
did that?
That was just me.
Oh.
I remember that.
I had this giant magnet that I'd bought just for this, and I wrote something on it. I can't remember what I wrote, but I put it on the side of like Mr. Robinson's car, on like the passenger side, so he'd be driving along with this thing. You might never see it.
Well, you were always about Ford. I was always about Chevy, and he was about Dodge.
that was it.
And we always gave him a hard time about Dodges. And we wrote something about like how bad Dodges were. Dodges suck, and just put it on the passenger side of his car. So he would just get in, and he'd just be driving with this big magnet that said something about Dodges sucking or something like that on his car. I think is what it was. I don't remember what it was. I don't know how long it was on there.
The last day of school, we moved the principal, Mrs. Stroller's car to the bank.
Didn't the janitor help with that or something?
Oh my gosh.
He helped move our principal's car.
Her and my mom pranked me.
Really?
Yeah.
It was what?
She kissed me.
The principal did?
Yeah.
It's funny. They get trouble.
What?
They get trouble for that nowadays.
I know.
I was like this awkward kid, you know?
Yeah.
I remember we took Coach Secret's desk outside, like in Toy Soldiers. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Tommy
took it out.
Jones?
Yeah.
We took it out exactly like it was in the office, in the classroom, chairs, everything on his desk. We took it outside, put it in the parking lot. Remember we did. I remember during the Warren game, we locked the gate to get in with the chain. If we pulled the fire alarm during a Warren basketball game, and we got the hell out of there. And the fire department came. They couldn't get up. So they had to cut it. Everyone who was leaving the game, they couldn't get down.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no one got hurt though.
You were getting trampled or some shit.
We locked you in the sports equipment thing.
You locked me in the little fucking it was a locker room, and it used to be a shower, and now they just use it for storage. So the only way I could have gotten out was to I think I could have climbed somehow and gotten over the door. But I was just stuck in there. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, no, let me out. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Let me out. They let me out eventually. I remember I put the face hugger on Rick's alarm clock.
Yeah.
Like, I had a face hugger that I got from a special edition, like, Aliens vs. Predator
I
thing.
almost strangle myself.
And I put it on top of his alarm clock, so when it went off, after he woke up, he'd roll over to turn off his alarm clock, and it would be right there.
It didn't make it that far, though, because
No.
my computer was in the same room as my bedroom. And so I was working on the computer or whatever, and I, like, look over to start going to bed, and I see it. I jump out of my chair, and you know how my headphones are. Well, they're wrapped around my neck. I'm, like, strangling to death, and this face hugger's going to come get me.
You're looking at it and you die in real life.
Being strangled like a face hugger would choke you. I think you threw a blanket over it
I
eventually.
did. I had to call my mom in to move it. That's not true.
And she's afraid of spiders anyway.
Oh, man.
Oh.
All right, let's
I
read some
think-
shout-outs.
Yeah, I think it's time for that. It's already 5.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a late start.
So that all started because of pranks.
Yeah.
That's some Final Destination shit.
Ooh.
Didn't we put something on all the computers too at one point? Like whenever they opened it up.
Meat spin.
In 3rd grade,
I don't think we did that.
Lemon party.
Oh.
No, I don't think we did something like that. I don't know what it was.
I would have went to jail for this now, but in 3rd grade, because like in kindergarten we were kind of just getting computers,
Yeah.
and like the teachers knew nothing about it, so they would buy me dessert for lunch. So I would stay in during recess and like install programs and shit for them.
Yeah.
'Cause they knew nothing, right?
Yeah.
And so in 2nd grade, I installed Doom on all the computers. We played that till they caught us. It's great. But in 3rd grade, I put like a little program that was like a bomb counting down on the computer. And it was like, this computer will self-destruct in like 24 hours or whatever.
Jeez.
It was like at the end of the day, I don't know what happened. I came back the next day and like, you know,
Everything was fine.
everything was fine. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it freaked anyone out or what, but
Yeah.
all right, let's read these.
That reminds me of, one last one. Back when we were still at Eric's, I installed a small piece of code into his
I remember this is so annoying. I
boot
hate it.
order
Yeah.
that would just randomly open his CD tray.
CD drawer.
Yeah, like every 5
did that at
minutes.
work.
Yeah,
Every
and
5
it
minutes
would
it would just
randomly
open
close
it.
it too.
And then 5 minutes later it would close it.
He
unless
couldn't
you
figure
went-
out where the noise was coming from because he's deaf in one side. So
You
he'd
always
be
like-
editing for like 6 hours. And he'd hear this noise, and he'd look around. It's like, is that my cat? I don't know. And he'd go back to editing, and it would happen again. It's like, what is this? Took him like a week to figure out what it was.
All right, Echo Dolly, 100 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you, Echo Dolly.
Lazy and Uncreative has subscribed.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Denify has subscribed.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Ravenous subscribed for 6 months.
Ravenous. Thank you.
Make it middle.
Jake.
Camera, Rick.
Hmm?
Middle camera.
Cornelius, 200 bits.
Cornelius.
Corey's real name.
Fudge.
Thank you.
Cornelius Fudge.
I think I know you well enough to call you
Bo
Cornelius.
Jangles, 305 bits.
Peg doesn't even know that.
Shane, Ronin Warriors was awesome.
Hell yeah.
I swear no one remembers that shit. Pop quiz. Fuck my ass.
What?
All right.
Steph,
No, please.
Steph Pumpkin, 100 bits. Stay hydrated. We need y'all to be healthy and fully functional.
Yeah.
Cornelius.
Why we're drinking Pepsi.
Resubscribe for 12 months a year.
Oh, damn.
Sweet.
Oh
Thank you.
shit! 1 year. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Russ Cass from Marietta College
Oh.
has subscribed.
Oh, thanks,
Whoa!
Russ.
Thanks, Russ.
Thank you, Russ.
Them Demo, 500 bits. Hey guys, question. What's y'all's favorite number?
2 or 22.
8 or 23.
2. Just 2.
I don't know.
Or 3. 3, 8, or 23.
I like 12.
That's a stupid number. No, it was.
No, because you can divide it into thirds, quarters, half.
That's,
all,
you took putting
like-
way too much thought in this.
Dip.
No, that's good.
That's why I like 24.
I wish we had built, like, instead of the decimal system, it should have been
The 12 system.
the 12 system.
The I forget what it's called. Whatever.
Okay.
There's a word for 12. I forget what it is.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Decimal.
23. Jim Carrey.
Dip has resubscribed for 6 months.
Thank you, Dip.
Dip said holla.
You're almost there.
Raza Plays HD, 5 months.
Thank you, Raz Plays HD.
Feebrel, 6 months.
Thank you.
Thank you, Favreau.
Thank you.
Nova Prime, 13 months.
Nova's over the year mark.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man.
Jimus Mangos, or Mangois,
Mangoes.
Mangoes.
I love mangoes.
has subscribed.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Mangoes.
Crimson
like
Zero
mangoes.
has subscribed.
Thank you, Crimson Zero.
Crimson Zero.
Fantastic Kate has resubscribed for 12 months.
Fantastic Kate.
That's fantastic.
Kate.
No.
Top Screen, 100 bits.
Thank you, Top
Thank you,
Screen.
Top Screen.
And now, with redemptions,
All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
leave.
oh, oh, no.
per reviews, 10 bits. Lots of laughs today, thanks to the podcast.
Yay,
You are
thank
welcome,
Bro
Bro Reviews.
Glad you laughed.
We have 3 slaps today. Rick slapped Shane for interrupting The Witcher on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You can't interrupt streams, man. It's not how it
He
goes.
slapped me earlier today in Mailbag.
Yep. Oh, man.
Bojangles, Aaron slapped Shane for interrupting Pookie Monday.
Yeah, you
My hands are sweaty.
Oh, man.
It's got the sweat on there.
Ew.
And finally, Rick slapped Aaron's
Damn.
hair back into place.
What?
Hair back into place.
What does that mean? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, jeez. That's all fingers.
Moved away.
I was worried about hitting these mics.
Ah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
for joining us for this edition of the Blind Wave Podcast. If you listen to this after the fact, be sure to catch it live Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern
3 pp.
Standard Time. We hope Eric's having fun at Myrtle Beach. He'll be
Yep.
back next time, and
Yep.
we hope you will too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. What are you doing? That's mine. It's Kirby.
No, I was doing.